I really didn't want to use this yet, but whatever. Oh, she's doing that thing. That's not good. Oh. I made a mistake. I should have hit Tio's thing one turn earlier. I made a really bad decision. I was gonna say we're so back, but we haven't been gone, so. Good day, good people. So they're finding the year of the Vibrant. I'd like to get off of the screen. Where are we actually in the... Oh, right. Maybe I do want to stay on the screen. We're about to have to go and fight her. Now. Let me get your comments. Because we're about to, it feels like, enter a very pivotal part of... Well, this whole chapter is a very pivotal part of the game. It's the final chapter. I was gonna say, it feels like we're about to enter a pivotal part of the final chapter. So let's talk about it. No, not shorts, thank you very much. This is certainly not a short series. Think about the number of shorts we can make with one of these episodes. Crazy work. Anywho. Last time, first of all, Unknown Gentleman, doubling down. I need to get my watch. It's on the charger. It's gotta be Grizzly. There's, well... I'm trying to think if there's anybody else who we haven't, like, seen in the final chapter who's had a sprite that we care about. And I feel like he's one of the only people, nobody else at Arc and CL. I'll think about it a little bit more before the episode starts, but let's get to your comments from last time. However, at the bottom, or I guess from the top, Sharmila, who says 4 hours and 30 minutes anyway for time for part 3 of who knows how many. Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna be here for a minute. It feels like, which is fine because I've been enjoying it. We love AV cooking and baking food around here. Yeah, we had to get the cookbooks out here. If you ask my opinion, AV, get rid of Noelle and put Risha for, well, we're not bringing Noelle for this fight. We might not bring Noelle for most of these fights going forward. She's not, like, the best party member, but I like her. Guess we'll just go to Amorica. AV goes to Mines. I went back to Mines. At least I caught myself, you know what I mean? At least, because, you know, sometimes I'll be talking. Commentary... You'll be saying something, but then your hands will be like doing something else because your brain's really working on what, trying to formulate something, especially in this series when I'm trying to think about what might happen next. Because this game does a very good job of leaving clues, which is why I'm really excited for the next games, because I feel like there are clues in this game that relate to next game, and I have a horrible feeling that I have focused so much on the plot of this game that I did not build. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. That might be something we do on the last episode. I just build a timeline of things that have happened. Because I feel like that's gonna be important going forward, just because the first, like, 2 games in the next series schmicks up in terms of time. I highly request looking at Jessica's comment and go in order of what you need to do in the city. Otherwise, you might miss important lore. Oh, you know we love the Jessica comment. This time, it sounds like the order, I understand, is going to be important this time. Okay. Sharmila also says, next fight, Aryan Rod, which will be one of the biggest pains ever. As someone who played it on normal, it was a tough fight. Oh no. Jessica who says, after being strictly an observer in the Sky Arc, it's time for Campanella to showcase his strength. Whoops. Leg breaker means that we aim for the kneecaps. A nice little detail is that during Speaker McDowell's speech is that the NPCs watching are NPCs that frequent that area. For example, the NPCs in Central Square were Gina, the pink-haired girl who walks between the Administrative District and East Street entrances, the old man who sits by the bell, awesome, Pruna and Lena Lee, and Mimi and her parents. I didn't even notice Mimi and her parents, man. I love them. I also want to see Ein in action. It would be rather so hype. Unless we have to fight her for some reason. That would be less hype. Huh? You know this game. It's gonna find a way to make you fight that character. It found a way to make us fight Cassius. You know what I mean? The SSS, specifically Ellie and Lloyd, have a lot of national pride. They love Crossbow and desperately want their home to be free. In Dieter's world, Crossbow will be both free and untouchable if we believe that he loves Crossbow as much as he claims. The rest of the state will be under protection once Kia fully becomes a Septarion short form, suffering for long-term gains. So basically, due to their love for Kia, the SSS had to sacrifice the Crossbow's safety for her. They don't know why the Crossbow will be free again. They just know that Kia's suffering is too heavy of a price. That's why this choice was so hard for them. Yeah, I mean, like, in the terms of progressing gameplay, of course, they're going to make that choice, but I do think they do a pretty decent job of, I guess, illustrating that, hey, they are essentially the adoptive parents of this kid. Reese, take this. What was, she supposed to do with a giant, presumably a heavy magical bell in a country that bans the Grolsritter activity? You know. Put it somewhere. For future reference, in the party just means that they're traveling with you. They don't have to be active party members. They can just be, they just can't be sitting back at the base. Okay, that makes sense. If we brought the Hayworths on the Merkaba, Colin would try and sneak into one of the engine rooms at least 50 times. You're right. I was gonna say that kid's nothing but trouble, but he's not nothing but trouble. He also might not be a doll. Yes, you did already get the quartz fragment. Camby's appearance does not change, no matter how much time passes. This was mentioned in Sky, second chapter, when Estelle and Joshua were stopped from leaving the Glorious by Campanella. Joshua mentioned Campy hadn't changed at all. Even your appearance is exactly the same. And okay, I kind of remember that. Also, in the Love Mongol, we see Campy when Love and Joshua first joined Ouroboros 11 years before. Oh yeah! Before his appearance in SC, he looks exactly the same. Personally, I believe he's been alive in this unchanging state since the Great Collapse 1200 years ago. Aside from my crack theory of him being the Wind Septarion, I think he might actually be from ancient Zamorian civilization. Imitation Salt Pail scared the crap out of me when I first saw him use it. I guess Kevin really inspired Campy back in, yeah, okay, that was not cool. I was not cool. I knew Premutation was the switcheroo. So, it looked like what he does before switching places with a party member in a later game, switcheroo being the voice line, but I was confused about it not happening. It activates with the S-Craft in this game instead of any attack like that in the game. I lost my mind when he turned us into peppers. I was not cool. I was like, what is going on? Are we high? Now I think about it, he was probably mocking us for being hotheads, and the one trick you didn't see Campy pull was his shuffle. He can mess with our positioning. Did he not do that? I felt like, no. Did he not? No, I think he did do that. I think we got that. I thought so. Your melee attackers could have been too far away, and Tio could have ended up right in front of him. Allies could end up out of healing circles, etc. Sounds annoying. You did go to Stargazer's Tower for this game, for the books. But there were no chest or enemies when you went. No chest? I remember there being no enemies, but you're right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we did go for the books this game. For some reason, I almost felt like it was last game, but it was this game. Whatever. There she is, the only Stolriti who was given a portrait in the old game. Speed Dewberry. You know how gacha games have a do this to get this character free for the mobile game adaptation of Trails of Cold Steel, the Northern War, which was originally an anime, that takes place between Cold Steel 2 and 3, Duvali! The Swift was that character, except the game's translations were absolutely horrendous, so the notice said instead you'd obtain Captain of Iron Cavalry, Speed Dewberry. Oh, that's hilarious. That's her name now. Iron Rod hits extremely hard. And she has the same arts canceling craft that Love has. After you deal around half damage, her mask will break all of her other... will break in all of her other stats, including HP. Oh no, will increase dramatically. Losing to her in this state won't provide a retry. If you manage to beat her, you'll gain 5 DP. I'd recommend Evasion Tank Lloyd in the front, 3 casters in the back. Have Wazi Buffo with Fortuna, Ellie Spam, Spark Dine. So this gang. Fair enough. Remember, evasion drops to 0 when casting, so Lloyd, don't do it. Oh man, we're gonna have a good time, aren't we? So you basically killed Campanella so fast that he barely got to show out. Okay, we saw all of them except for one, and I actually saw this and I was like, wait a minute. I did see this fake salt. We saw the fake salt pail, don't worry. I think, did we see it twice? I think we might have just seen it once. We also just got really lucky. Chaos Eater. That was also Howdy. Howdy Howie. Very nice. Chaos Eater, who says, you're still in Crossbow State, not City though. That's true. I thought Emerald Gym was evade, but I figured you checked it and I missed it. No, I just completely missed it. Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page. A big part of why I dislike the Crossbow games is a disconnect between an NPC dialogue and your party members. You will have people in the downtown just doing their best to survive, helping their neighbors after being abandoned by Crossbow. Then Lloyd talks about Crossbow and Pride like it's a nationalistic population, which isn't really. What? We hit our 100th hour! I was like, what's going on in the game? We have only hit 100 hours, likely because of times like this, where the game is open and I'm doing something. Or I'm just talking to you guys for the pre-episode shamble. You have the final chapter show everyone outside of Crossbow is abandoned and all, but technically, rather by technicality, rather. But then you have Ellie talking like everyone is great peace when you cannot go to the hospital. So I think that's not like. She says we're at peace specifically because we're not at war. I don't think it's like an all-consuming, everybody is happy peace. It's a Erebonia and Calvard are not causing us grief, but our situation is still causing us grief. The power scaling, I will agree with the power scaling though. I think it was a little wacky here. Man, and then there were some conversations in the replies. I also very much encourage you guys to have conversations in the replies. For future reference, also thank you, Fiery Tiger Gaming. Stahl's Ritter names are pronounced as Duvali. Pronounced Duvalley. There we go, Duvalley. I'm sorry. Innis. I got Innis. We've played I think one other game with an Innis. And Enea. I think Duvalley was just the only one that I was not quite correct on. And then maybe Enea, to be honest. I think I might have done Enea. Anywho. I actually read this one and found it very interesting. From Sneaky Jinx. If you're actually curious, here's the fun German language fact of the day for you. Stahlritter means literally Steel Knight or Knights, because Stahlritter can either be singular or plural, or Ritter rather. So they are the Knights of the Steel Maiden. Works the same with Graal's Ritter, except Graal is Grail, so they are the Knights of the Grail. Very nice. Very good. I would not have, I don't think I would have picked up Stahlritter. I kind of picked up Graal's Ritter, but I didn't really realize that Ritter was Knight, so that's good to know. Maybe that'll be a trivia question one day, and I'll know it because of you. But I always find like little language facts interesting. Science and stories, make sure you get back your burst to full before the next boss fight. I don't think I did that. And have fun. It's one of my favorites. Smile. Y'all, I don't like this. I don't want to go fight her. The first ever Campanella fight, crazy that we didn't get to fight him in Sky. One of my favorites due to how well his personality is translated into the fight with all of the weird shenanigans. Also, the imitation Salt Pail raises a lot of questions. He was responsible for the incident in North Ambria, or just another one of his illusions to mess with us. Here's the thing. And this is something I wanted to talk about just very briefly. He's got an imitation Salt Pail. It's either he was responsible for it, or he's doing it to mess with us. Why would he do it to mess with the SSS? I don't think the SSS knows. Well, I guess they probably know about the Salt incident, but I don't think they probably know what it was caused by. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's like regular public knowledge, or maybe it is, because we've read about it in the third, but I don't know if that was widely available knowledge. Regardless, I feel like it wouldn't make sense to mess with the SSS about that, as much as it does more so mess with the player. So if he is messing with us, is that like a fourth wall, like saying, hey, look at this, does this bring you any memories on things that you've read? Anywho, I digress. Another interesting thing is, this is from Kappa, by the way, the SSS managed to beat him, and in his dialogue, it's pretty apparent that it wasn't a case of I wasn't using my full strength. He just lost fair and square. The SS has some pretty strong members, but in my head, I always imagine Campanella, due to how mysteriously and connected he is to the Grand Master, he is to be one of the otherworldly powerful characters, but he isn't. In second chapter, Joshua says Campy is more or less at his level, but I never really believed it until now. This kind of raises even more questions. Where does this guy come from and has this, his super bizarre powers, but is actually pretty normal strength-wise? Well, I wouldn't say pretty normal, because Joshua's strong. But like, yeah, you're right. Where does he come from? And maybe his power doesn't just, and you know, I was gonna say maybe his power doesn't really translate well on the front lines. That's just true. I think his power lies more from doing things in the shadows, his teleportation, etc., etc. As a side note, I was thinking about how most franchises, whenever the hacker characters manage to do some crazy stuff, really easily you kind of have to suspend your disbelief, but in Trails, characters like Tio and Jonah worked for the people who invented the internet, were among the first to use it, so it makes sense that they can pretty much do anything by hacking. Also, good luck with Aaron Rod, she's the strongest character we've met, both canonically and gameplays wise. XD. I'm gonna go fill up my burst, thank you guys. Where is my burst bubble? Where the heck is it? Can I only see it in battle? I thought I could see it outside of battle, to be honest. Oh, that thing is empty. Alright, we're about to be here for a minute. We're about to be here for a minute. Oh, can I fight this? Did I not fight this? I thought I fought this, to be honest. Okay. Well, this will actually be great for my burst. Also, everybody use whatever you want. Mostly because yeah, get the flood going. And hey, you don't even spark 9. Hit the big old one right there. That's fine. I was gonna say well, actually, this might not be that great. Like, I actually don't want them all to like die super quick. I'm trying to build up my burst. That, yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna kill a lot of them. That's not great. Oh. I'm sorry. What are you guys weak to? Resistant to arts. Okay. Well, everybody here is very artsy, so. Wazzy, what do I have on? Because right now, in terms of like regular attacks, it looks like Tio's actually doing the most work. Let's use some crafts then, I guess. Yeah, like you resist that. What did you resist all the fancy things? Keep in mind that this cures ailments. Well, I mean, I guess here. Do that. I would have preferred for him to, well, I guess he could still also very quickly build up 200% again. I'm gonna let Lloyd do it, because I actually don't think Lloyd is going to... I was gonna say, I don't think Lloyd is going to ever... Thank you. Good. Alright, so now he's at 200. Oh, sorry, he's at 100. Yeah, y'all just wail away at him. You can heal him real quick. No, it doesn't matter. I guess it matters if he dies, because then we'll have to use like a turn to revive him, and then it's kind of just whatever. Could be alright. Alright, there you go. Tio, you can revive him, I guess. Now everybody keep hitting him. So now, like, I don't want to hit him anymore, just because now we are at the point where everyone's at 200%, everyone's having a good time. Now, I don't want him to die, though. Just because that's gonna take so much CP away. All the CP will be gone. You can heal him. Whoa. Alright, very good. Perfect. Alright. That'll do. And it's full. We love that. And he got a level up. Actually, I think they all get a level. No, never mind. Everyone is just very close to a level up. Pluto Bell. What is that? Take me down to Crossbow City where the Plumora is a blue and the girls are pretty. Oh, won't you take me home? Take me down to Crossbow City where the do and the do. Pardon me. We will do this. We're about to be in danger. I'm not ready for danger. We just got the Pluto Bell. That must be something like the Jupiter Bell, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah. I guess we don't really need this one right now. It's also the end of the game, so we might not need it again. Oh. Interesting. I mean, I like the chance to lower that by that much, but I think the Pluto Bell's better. And if we really wanted to, well, he's supposed to be Space Boy. Who's got time arts? Is it you? Is it nobody? Nobody's forced to use time arts? I thought somebody for sure was. Well, congratulations. You're now... I don't know. I guess you're... Well, hold on a minute. Yeah, we're good. What could possibly go wrong? You know what I mean? Well... I should probably be walking in with a plan. Nah, we'll be alright. What could possibly go wrong? I know what could go wrong, and I'm prepared for things to go wrong. Let's have things go wrong. Up the stairs. Hello. Oh man. Hi, we made it. Aren't you so impressed that you're just gonna leave us be and not murder us? You come. I take this to mean that you've tempered your resolve and determination as I bade you. The Steel Maiden, one of the Anguses of Ouroboros. Campanella told us that the Society's plan had shifted focus to the Empire. If that's the case, is there something you're still trying to accomplish here in Crossbell? Not in particular, no. The professor has his own agenda in observing the Septarion of Zero. However, whatever becomes of that is no longer relevant to our plans. Whatever happens now is between the Croy family and yourselves. Why remain then? If your business is done here, the only polite thing to do would be to see yourself out. The answer is simple. The divine child, the Septarion of Zero herself, requested it of me. What? Kia asked you? Kia asked you? Right, I was like, Kia? Very well, I accept it. The Grandmaster did ask that we cooperate with the will of the divine child as much as possible. Thank you. Please, give my regards to your master. Hey Kia, do you know who the master is? The Grandmaster? Both the Scarlet Ogre and the Divine Blade are combatants who transcend the limitations of humankind. Should you stay this course, there would be no outcome where you emerged unscathed against them. She asked me to stop you from meeting such a fate, to shield you from harm. Oh. Well, we're doing it anyway. So that's Kiddo's side of it, huh? Thanks, Steel Maiden. That was exactly what I needed to hear to cast out any doubts that I had left. Everyone's like, ah yeah, let's go. Very well. I told you the truth of the matter, and how you respond is your own prerogative. Am I to understand, rather, that my words have only further spurred you into action? That's right, we're gonna force you to retreat no matter what. The challenge is simply one more barrier between us and our little girl. And you know what we do to barriers. We rock them, we sock them, and we take every barrier down. I couldn't call myself a man if I ran away from this fight. You're not in this fight. Man or not, I share the sentiment. Oh, now you've done it. Crossbell's sappiest family is gunning for you, Steel Maiden. Admittedly, I thought he said Crossbell's sexiest family at first, and I was like, Wazzy, what are you doing? I can sympathize. Heartache is what's pushing me forward as well. As you wish. I hate it here, I hate it here, I hate it here. I don't wanna fight this fight. I hate it here, I hate it here, I hate it here, I hate it here. I don't wanna fight this fight. At the behest of the divine child of Zero, I will stand as another barrier in your path. Why you had to say that word? Should you hope to surmount it, then take your arms and fight. Take to your arms, we're taking charge! Hey! Okay, she probably gets to go first. Just let me do my S break. Let me do. You can't see me. She can't see me out here. Do we not have anything that boost attack for magic? That might have been my mistake. Do I not have Fortuna? I could have sworn that I had Fortuna. Maybe it got gone after I... Oh, honey. Okay, you analyze her. I'll figure something out. I'll figure it out. Yeah, because we can't debuff her attack stat. So that's also not something we were going to be able to accomplish. Hey, but she did something there. We should do this. We do not want to let that go. You can at least keep backing her away. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Okay, you basically do nothing. So that's not your job. I'm gonna get a little diamond dust maybe. That's okay. That's okay. And you just keep pushing them away. Now, what kind of items do we have? Do we have anything that we should have dishes that boost her? That boosted by 25. Magica soup. You should probably also get some Magica soup, to be honest. What is this? Absolute Zero. I mean, that's just a dope name. I thought I just had Genesis Flood, but apparently I had that one too. She will just be diamond dusting though. I guess, yeah. Ellie, you're gonna continue to spark Dine. Lloyd, you're gonna hit her back 2 times. Oh. Ooh, there it goes. Alright, we have shields up. We're fine. Ha, funny. Good, good. How long does this last? 3 turns? Okay, great. Well, let me see if there are any. I wish I could favorite food items. Oh, that's plus 50% attack. I'm gonna give this to you since how many of these do I have? 2? Midnight Delight. I mean, I think I might just continue to use those on Ellie, actually. I'm trying to see how many other. That's another 25. We have 2 of those. We have 2 of those. One Enigma Candy. And 1 Magica Soup. Okay. So those aren't. I mean, I don't think we have anything here that'll just be like, oh my gosh, you get additional attack stumping. So we're gonna wait this turn. I think we're actually gonna have Wazi just move like here. Yeah, her boost is gone. Hey, good job, Randy. You did 1 damage, huh? That's not good. All of our things are gone. And we got so much CP stuff. Huh? You also have crafts. None of those are really going to be that useful outside of maybe the heal status effect, but I don't think that's going to really be all that. Heals all EP is kind of nice. We might use one of those this time around. I also need to keep that in mind for Pink Liquid. Magic Reflect, I don't think you're using any. Do we have a physical Reflect in here anywhere? Actually? I don't think so. Boost her because she's about to go right now anyway. That's 5 turns? Okay, that's pretty nice. Spark Dine. Hit. Ellie, are you the one who is kind of muted right now? She's a 116. I think that's fine for right now. And she only took that much damage. Okay. Wazi was only going to be doing things like giving people items anyway, so I mean, that's fine. Heal all her EP, I think. Teal's still at 116. She doesn't need to restore too much. So, I mean, let's just do that. That'll also take her to close to 200. I mean, should we just be using our... You should at least, I think. Right, because that should do a... That's fine. Well, now I feel okay giving her something that does... Oh, that's 50%. I really didn't want to use this yet. But whatever. Oh, she's doing that thing. That's not good. Oh. I made a mistake. I should have hit Tio's thing a 1 turn earlier. I made a really bad decision. Oh, Lord, you're gonna have to just walk away. Oh, she's following me. Oh man. It's gotta be you, I think. Get her too. Okay. I think I might have to do this again. I think I've royally flubbed. They should survive that. You gotta back up. Oh, that's not good. You're not supposed to counter. That's crazy. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that's gonna go after. I'm gonna do that. Excuse me. How unfortunate. I'm just gonna do this really quickly. Hey, take another one of these, buddy. I need you to heal her with full CP. What are my options for that? Because let me tell you, she's going to need it. Because I feel old girlie's about to use her S-Craft again. I don't know if I mean, we're close. This is the final chapter. Pop it. At this point, I need everyone to strictly move out of the way. You actually can reach there. Okay. That's actually not a terrible decision. I need Tio to get out of the way. I need her to move desperately. Oh my gosh. I need you to run. I need you to super run, but you don't got that schmoove ability for real, for real. I have a feeling you just might. Oh, she did us a solid. She did us a kindness. I gotta have you raging spin, and I gotta hope that she can get moved by it. She can't. Whew. Okay, 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 okay. What else can you do? Upper speed. A team attack. She gets to go twice. I want her to move. We're not going to be able to get our team attack in. Man, screw it. We got to do some damage. Alright, so your speed's up. Low-key, get Girly's speed up too. Honestly, low-key, get Homeboy's strength up. At least he might be able to do like a couple more damage, more than one. Alright, so you do that. Great. Drag her over here. So you still did a grand total of 0. That's still fine. Not for nothing. I got a feeling they're all about to die. I think she's about to use her S-Craft and we're about to have a bad time. Not yet. But I think we all are out of shields. So, Tio. You're already full dead. You're healed to full. But you don't go after until after her, so I don't. That's not enough. This wouldn't go until afterwards, huh? Yeah, I figured. They're all dead. Okay, yeah, I need to give Tio I kind of just want to restart, because Tio needs the thing that is giving me all of the, or whoever is getting the CP like crazy, and she needs that. She needs CP per turn, not CP per every time that she goes. I just don't think that's sustainable in this style of combat. Like, I mean, I guess I could just 1v1 her. That's fine, I guess. But like, even my S-Craft only do 1v1. Thank you. It's kind of dope things. Now, hold on a minute. Because now, oh, I can't do it while they're dead. I was gonna say, can I use my burst to just like, okay, he died. Great. Return to the title screen. I just wanted him dead. Because I'll go back to here. But I definitely want to move around the items that we have. Tio should be getting it every turn. Because right now, Grail Locket's really good. But CP gain, I don't think is useful. As useful as auto CP up. So if we have True Gladiator's belt on somebody, you. Remove. Tio, I'm gonna give you True Belt. It's gonna lower your defense. Do I have anything that'll give you a little bit more defense now? Whatever. Any new shoes, actually? We do have new shoes. That's gonna be extra defense. That's good for us. No new shoes. You do have this Astral one, which is nice. Admittedly, sure. I don't think we have anything with additional evasion, so you're not gonna get hit anyway. If you do, we should be in better shape with you. I do now want to make sure that you have Fortuna. How does one get Fortuna? It must be... Does anyone have? Yeah, let me see what Fortuna is. I thought it was, is it wind? No, it's space. He don't got the space for real. What does this emblem do? So hear me out. I don't actually think you need this. Because you literally have the Grail Locket on, don't you? And maybe we should just be gambling on the 75% chance. Yeah, I'm actually going to take Grail Locket off of you, put it on you, and give you a... I don't want to tank your defense too much. Maybe I do. I'm going to give you both True Gladiator things. I'm going to pop you and give you the Grail Locket instead. Unless anything here gives you, like, additional... this does give you a little bit of extra... a little extra sauce on your magic attack. That's not terrible. Does anything give you even more sauce on that? I don't think so. Then let's get that. Rush Emblem. That's fine, you can have that. Do we have a better weapon for anybody? No, I don't think so. So now let's go to ornaments again. I am going to switch your quartz. I'm gonna switch the two of you. Well, now you don't really need it either. That's fine. We're not, yeah, I'm gambling on the 75. You can have full immunity. But I do think I need you to have Fortuna, so I need to get you a little bit more space. Which is probably just swapping out Heaven's Eye for a better one that gives you more than just 4. Which I don't know if we have one that gives you, this gives you 5, huh? But just for hit, what does Heaven's Eye give you? Nothing really. I'll take hit. And that still doesn't give you Fortuna? Well, let me look. This is in my notebook, right? Is it in my combat notebook? No, it's in my regular notebook. I think. Right. Okay, there's a physical immunity barrier. I don't know how to get any of those, but those would be great on this one. Rewards, no. Oh. Wait. Oh, dude, I didn't know that they'd listed all the awards that I could get. That's kind of dope. I don't want the combat notebooks. I do want the... Are there multiple pages on any of these? No. On the last one, maybe it's list. It's list, okay. So I want space 2 probably. Fortuna, I need 1 blue. Okay, so never mind. I'm going to then come back here and give him a blue. So let's go back to quartz. I mean, you can keep Heaven's Eye, I guess. Maybe switch out. This isn't going to be that useful for this fight. I am going to swap this out maybe for... You have the Sapphire Gem? You should probably have that. Water... What do I mean? The Water Gem versus a Sapphire Gem? What is it? +7 versus plus maybe 8? I mean, that gives you a lot of... Well, you don't need that right now for this battle. Then yeah, let me just give you a regular blue. One that maybe gives you a little bit more HP. I'm okay with that. I'm alright with that. Well, we can do that. So now you should have Fortuna. Is that... It's on a different line. Duh. I was like, now why don't you... Different line. So I have to replace something here. Then maybe we'll replace EP2 with this. We'll have Fortuna now, and then we can put EP2 back over here. I appreciate that hers is just one circle. Okay, the girlies do have EP cut. You have EP cut 3. Ellie might want to take EP cut 3, actually. I assume we don't have another EP cut 3. Yeah, Wazzy. I'm gonna give you the 1. She's gonna take the 3. And then you can take the 2. Because we don't have another EP cut 3 just sitting on somebody, right? No? Okay, I feel better about this setup now. She will get more CP now per turn, which is nice. Give me this. And then we should be just in better shape, I think. We should be in better shape. And I will use the shields whenever they pop up. Alright, let's get back into it, round 2. Hey, what's up? Hello. Yes, ma'am. Yep. Oh my gosh, she asked you to. Whoopity skippity yippity you. Yippity 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 doo. Skippity. Alright, yep, very good. Yes, you're the Steel Maiden. I understand. Arms fight. That's the one that I want. Oh, we actually went before her this time. Dang, right, I'm about to burst out the gate. Go over and start hitting her back. I'm sorry. She got to go during our burst? How did that work? She cheating. So I'm going to have you immediately use Fortuna. Oh, that hits the area? Oh, we're about to be in it to win it, dude. Cause we're in it to win it, in it to win it, oh yeah. I realize I'm hitting her much harder. I will, I don't know if I want to do any like, of this. Well, Tio's got 1.5 million. Sure, push her back. Like, look at this, Tio already almost has another set of shields. Fortuna lasts for a long time. Honestly, it boosts yours too, but I don't want to use your stuff. I'm not actually against using your S-Craft. You keeping that spark guy, you can keep going for this. Yeah. And admittedly, I think I am going to try to boost you guys and your speed in this area. He is just going to be our helping hand for a little bit. Yeah, see, now this is going way better. Spark 9. Because everyone still has their shields. After this, not everyone has their shields. Ellie dodged one of those 2 attacks, which is awesome, by the way. Thank you. That's fine. Ellie has already lost Fortuna, so we're gonna Fortuna up real quick. Wait, that doubles up? Oh, honey. Wazoo, you're gonna be Fortuna spamming out the wazoo out here. I didn't know it doubled up. I knew it could get to red arrow. I didn't know you could get to the red arrow like that. I'm gonna have you do this again. I'm going to have you pop Fortuna again. Because even when she's at 1, she will have, it just gets her to double 5, which is awesome. Very good. Tio, if you could, like, get over to... Oh, heck yeah. Get in there, y'all. Beat her up! Doom, doom, doom. Okay, that barely did anything, which is unfortunate. Now I need to be a little bit, not careful. What am I doing here? I'm gonna set her up to do something, but I think no matter what, I want to use this before the next attack. I mean, I might save Ellie's because she can revive, and I think she has 2 shields right now, if I'm not mistaken. How can I see her? Whatever. Just go for it. That was the right decision. You will start to spark dying. We're also close to another burst, which is nice. I also think Pilot just jumped in her water. You to there. What are we at? We could use more speed. Because Ellie should be good for 1 more of those. Chrono Drive. What is your EP's looking still okay? I was gonna say that's gonna hurt. Ellie gets to go twice? That's crazy. Ellie gets to go twice. That is crazy. That's unfortunate, actually. Because I was gonna say that Spark Dine is not gonna be boosted. You know? Where does this go? It would go there, but she needs EP. So I'm just gonna actually have you feast upon some EP for yourself. I'll let you have a pink liquid, if you wish. You're not gonna use the S craft this turn. Good, great. But we are gonna burst this turn 1,000,000%. Because you're about to spark dine out the wazoo. Wazi, I'm gonna have you immediately start Fortuna-ing again. Here's the problem. Her mask, I think, is about to break. But I don't think it's gonna break during this burst mode, so I think we just gonna chill a little bit. I'm gonna Spark Dine again. I need to pay attention. So what has to happen here is I am going to Fortuna again. Because if I can get to 200% before she goes again, that's when I'm gonna have to pay attention to. Oh, you have Fortuna too. That's kind of nice. That being said, you're Fortuna'd out, so just go ahead and do this. That's gonna go after. I'll do that just so you get the turns in. Ellie, Spark Dine. I have to use the shields, I think. Ellie will go before that, so I just want to piece together what we can. I'm trying to like delay a little bit, actually, If you see what I'm saying, like, I don't think it's gonna be enough to get us to 200%. No, it's not gonna be enough to get us to 200. Oh, but this might. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, your helmet's off. That's so cool and awesome. It's not cool and awesome. Chill. Chill. Oh, we have to scan her. That's so funny. We'll let Lloyd do that. Because you definitely have to shield us. Because she's about to go crazy. Oh boy. Okay. She's about to go again though. Hey, you. If you could just give me just give me a minute to throw this at you real quick, this battle scope. Yeah, look you guys, it's her. Now, is her with her face and without her face 2 separate scans? I think it might be. Whoops. Maybe I am. Okay, it might just be second verse same as the first. Wazi's gonna have to feed T.O. some stuff. You gotta go back into Spark9 mode. She is not getting CP fast enough still for me not to be concerned, so here, take a free 75% boost. Because that's gonna hurt. It's not gonna kill. But she goes much faster now, which is bad for business. I need you to Fortuna. Unironically, I think you should do this on the crit. Yeah, but still might not do much damage. He did do some. He did damage enough where I feel okay that we did that just now. Okay. I'm gonna have you Spark9 again. I was gonna say she only has 59,000 HP. We have to hold on. We kind of gotta steal. We gotta steal the double. I think. We gotta steal the double. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You probably should eat something. Where's the one that gives me plus 50%? Well, this restores some EP. I'll take that actually. Thank goodness. big preach on that. Fortuna. Fortuna, we're upped on Fortuna right now, so maybe we should actually just do speed up. Oh, it feels like a waste of a move to have you like walk here, but admittedly, Zite? I don't hate this as a choice. Huh? Zite, come. He's here. Okay, great. He's coming. Boy coming. Okay. Go ahead and Spark9. We do still have. There he is. What did he do for us? What did he do? I don't know what he did. Spark9 again. Now we are at the point where we are in range to use this to boost our speed 25. Okay, I was gonna say it almost feels balanced because it feels like she's not popping that over and over again immediately. Pop that. Great. Oh, that was a waste of 30 CP. That's why I shouldn't have done that. Well, shoot, here. Which one of these gives me a bunch of CP? This gives me 30. I think I already used the one that gives me 60. Use it on you. We have shields for right now. I just know that we're gonna need to pop them again. We want to have them up. Usually. Sure. You can now go ahead and give us more Fortuna. Thank you. She's about to hit us with, not the S-Craft, but she's definitely about to probably hit the... You're at 100. I don't want to use it yet, actually. Spark Down again. Because she's going to do Angelic Hammer. And I would like to kind of... I wanted to bait out Angelic Hammer and see if I can get 2 shields. Double Fortuna up. Hit her into a corner. We're so close to a burst that I almost feel like we should just do this. Lloyd's gonna be fine up there. Good. She is at 168. I don't know if I trust her to not go and use her S-Craft this next turn. I don't know if there's like an appropriate count. I've not been counting. I wish I knew. Because going once more feels like a gamble. And last time I gambled on that, it didn't go well for us. So I'm just going to do this. We're not going to gamble against her. We could have gambled. We could have gambled one more turn. Well, maybe we couldn't have, actually, because it looks like she'll probably use it this next coming one. Oh, we maybe should have gambled now. Wazzy, I think I need you to give her something that will get her to 100 CP. Otherwise, oh wait. We may be able to bait out. Is everyone here full? Yeah, so we don't really need to use that, but I'm trying to. I don't know if you see my I don't want to call it brilliance, but I'm gonna have her do this. I'm trying to bait out the burst at the top. But I feel like, is burst just on attacks? And yeah, I think it's just on attacks on the homie. Well, this is an attack. Very close. Well then. She currently has 33 CP. That's not gonna do it. My gut is saying, oh, this is... Yeah, go for it. Was it the right call? We could have waited a turn. Well, no, because she's about to go immediately now. Okay, well, never mind. She's taking her sweet time. That's fine. Whatever. I'm fine wasting a pizza. We can make another one, I think. I am going to, because Ellie's is just normal attack up, so we're going to immediately Fortuna. Great. Okay. You are going to start spark dining like your life depends on it, and it does. Well, I don't think it does anymore, actually. That would have hit him. He probably would have died. You go and do that. We're doing okay. She's almost at half. And we have shields up. And Teal now has shields up again as well. Oh man. I'd like to get our speed up again. So go ahead and Chrono Drive real quick. I guess Chrono Drive on the both of us. Very nice. You can go back to Spark 9. What is you're gonna need EP soon. But we all get a turn. Before that happens, you actually need EP soon too, actually. Yeah, go and pop that. Wazzy, you should probably give one of the girls EP. Get 500 out. Okay, because then he can actually give 500 to TO2. Item. And come over to that. Thank you. Okay, there it is. We still have shields up outside of Lloyd, right? But Lloyd's probably just gonna die. Oh, he died. That's not ideal, actually. He needs to come back to life right now. There's another way to do that. That's not gonna reach. That's not gonna reach. I need to do it this way. I gotta do it this way. I'm gonna use you to heal Lloyd for large. Not that he needs it. If he's gonna get hit, he's gonna get one shot. No, only I think really the main attack, her S-Craft, will one shot him. I'm trying to bait out at least. She's not gonna hit her S-Craft for another at least 3 turns. We're gonna miss out on that team attack, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Unfortunate. But Tio probably will have enough to give us double shields, which is nice. Need to wait one more turn. It's gonna hurt, but now we got double shield. Ooh, she is. That's fine. Go ahead and Curia bomb you or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, yourself. I want my double shields. I feel like a crit double shield should give us triple shields. But maybe that's just me. I don't know if that would be super duper game breaking, but I think that would be like a nice little neat little touch. You gonna do that again? We got double shields, y'all. That's nice. It's looking much better this time. And I do think a big part of that is Tio's, well, I guess it's a combination of, hey, he can actually boost the group to do more damage. And Tio's getting CP per turn. Now, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna need you to get that again real quick. Go reset up. You can probably set up a Diamond Dust. You go ahead and set up another Spark 9. You're gonna need EP soon. But before that, do you go before her? You do. Then I think that this is worth it. So that's gonna get her up to 5s, and that's gonna do much more damage. Spark 9 again. She's gonna be. Ooh, we have shields. Now. She doesn't go for a little bit. She doesn't go for a little bit, so we can. I'm just gonna have you use one of these. I don't actually know what she did. That being said. No. Oh, that's not ideal. Well. No, I think we wait on that. I don't think we're gonna be able to build up 200%, but then maybe we should just go. No, because she's gonna use that hammer move or whatever. Yeah, I was gonna say she's gonna use her hammer move, and it's not gonna be enough to kill any of us. So now would be the best time, admittedly, for the folks in the back here. Ellie, you might just want to use this thing. Since that doesn't reach cross map, you should go back to hitting this. It's gonna go immediately. And then you'll have another double, which is kind of crazy. So go ahead and do it again. And honestly, you pop that. Because that was enough on a crit. Whew! We worked for that. We did work for that. Okay. Oh man, look at all that experience, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, give me that. We earned that. Dance of the Moon, good for you. Pixie, good job. Thank you. We earned that one, dude. We earned that one. Now, is this the battle where, like, there's a different version of dialogue if you, well, I think that's all battles. There's a slightly different version of dialogue where you lose. But you, like, miss out on lore if you don't win or something? How do you like us now? You told us to fight, so we brought the power. I'm surprised. I scarcely expected to be brought to my knees, let alone by all of you. Hey, we won! Hey, we won, right? She can still stand? As can we, don't give up! At ease, I have no intention of raising my lance against you any further. You will need that vigor in your coming bouts rather, against the ogre and the divine blade. I don't want to fight them. Ugh. Wait. You're withdrawn? You have proven that hope yet exists for you to cling to. As such, it would be fruitless for me to continue. It is regrettable that I cannot fulfill the Divine Child's request, but I expect she will be happy to accept this result. I hope so. You have our gratitude, Steel Maiden. However, the church is still unable to condone whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. You understand that, don't you? Naturally rather, Sapphire Testament. Soon the upheaval in the Empire will settle and the Phantasmal Blaze plan will reach its conclusion. Upheaval? Regardless of how amicably the state of affairs concludes, the time when the fate of all will be determined fast approaches. The fate of all. Yeah, I suppose it does. Before you go, may I ask you a question, Steel Maiden? Have you and my father ever crossed blades? Yes, about 10 years ago. I would never forget an adversary strong enough to reveal my face. Hey, we did it too, so you'll never forget us. Perhaps you have already reached the same heights he did. But whether you continue down his path or embark on another is a decision you must make for yourself. Well, not bringing her to this would have been a little crazy, you know what I mean? Yeah, Ellie, I need you to finally speak up. I'd like to ask a question of my own. Are you my mom? The order under your command is named the Stole Ritter, and your hair is long and blonde. Oh, that bears a striking resemblance to the woman spoken of from the War of the Lions. Could you be? Haha. All I will say is that you did well to make that connection. Huh. Ellie? Hey, what are you talking about? I had never read a book in my life, huh? We we've read something about the War of Lions, right? In the library? Can I go back to the library at Crossbow? May you offer a worthy answer to fate's challenge. I will pray on your behalf from a distance. Okay, bye. She was cool. We won. Hey, what was that about at the end there, Ellie? You stopped just short of finishing your question. I know. This is why I didn't want to bring it up while we were climbing the tower. It's a bit perplexing. But if my hunch is correct, we may have just faced off against a ghost from 250 years past. Oh. Nani? Nani? You can't be serious. Over 2.5 centuries ago, Erebonia went through a terrible civil war or civil conflict over the succession of the imperial throne. Maybe we have not read anything about the war of the... Oh. Well, go on, Ellie. It raged throughout the entirety of the empire, later coming to be known as the War of Lions. I feel like I've heard War of Lions already, though. Maybe it's been mentioned, but maybe not. But when all seemed lost, a distinguished female knight emerged as a neutral party, seeking to put an end to the bloodshed. Her name was Leanne Sandlot. She was a beautiful young woman with flowing blonde hair. In her command was an order of knights called the Eisenrider. Wait, it couldn't be. Hey, they're practically the same. She's one of the most prominent figures in all of Erebonian history. The name Leon Sandlot is synonymous with valor there as her moniker, the Lance Maiden. I wasn't even aware such a prominent woman existed in Erebonian history. Eisenrider, Stahlritter, the Lance Maiden, the Steel Maiden. According to Ellie, even their appearances are strikingly similar. It's too much to be a coincidence. Well, I honestly still, like, at first glance, maybe that's not the truth. Maybe she's like her sister or something. But Leanne Sandlot was said to have perished over 250 years ago, having only just restored peace to Erebonia. That said, the circumstances of her death are still debated among historians. Some claim she was assassinated, while others point to illness. The most rational explanation is that the Steel Maiden and the Stahlritter are paying homage to Leanne Sandlot and the Eisenrider. I'm not saying I believe in ghosts or anything, but judging by that lady's strength, I wouldn't rule out the possibility that she's the real deal. Don't forget she's in bed with the society. Hey, yo, when it comes to those freaks, nothing's impossible. Freaky in bed is crazy. Could it be that the Lance Maiden's title and position are passed down over centuries like those of Yen? Oh. But then to have joined Ouroboros is a little crazy. I'm gonna have to relay all of this to the commander. Now you see why I didn't bring this up earlier. In any case, I think we can trust that she and her knights will keep their word and leave Crossbow. Hey, let's stop that bell. Please and thank you. So let's put the speculation to rest and focus on the matter at hand. Yeah, good call. Alright, first things first, we can stop that bell. Yeah. Hope you're ready. This just might take down the barrier around Crossbow City. Forged in battle, brought the Steel Maiden to her knees. My gosh, dude. That was a tough fight. But like, we were in it for a little bit. Like the first time we failed, I was like, we could probably win this thing if Tio was. Oh, look at that. Hey, how's your barrier doing? Silly geese. No barrier can stop Lloyd. Whoa, the barrier, it's gone. Fools. The problem is, everyone's going to notice. Everyone is going to notice. I wonder if the barrier goes underground. Or if it's just a surface barrier. I'm sure someone's tried to go underneath. There he is, Dudley. It's Dudley. I've just confirmed that the barrier has been deactivated. You think maybe Dudley? Okay. I'm sold on the other gentleman being Grizzly, but is there a war where Dudley's like playing both fields? Staying here and like slowly getting closer to the SSS? Pardon me, under the control of, or I guess the directions of, Dieter? No. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. No. I'm still under the point of we've never gone into that room. And admittedly, if there's like a place that we are not able to go in Trails, we're usually able to go at some point either in a later game, like several times that it happened in I've got the second chapter and the third chapter actually, because there was even the spot in the back of the church, the door that existed, which we were never able to get into, but we saw where Kevin walked through it. But I guess this game also will go, and we'll probably see Crossbow potentially in the 5th of Cold Steel, I think is what you guys said, or something like that. I don't remember. So maybe it doesn't unlock until then. Okay, well, that's a long ways, which would mean, well, whatever's in there has to be really, like, serious, or maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I'll try contacting the Merkaba now. So they know about the Merkaba. How are we able to get word to them? How you doing, Dieter? Sir, the barrier's gone! The barrier's gone! The barrier's gone? The barrier's gone! Why do I even bother with those fools from the society? Now we'll have to dedicate the Ions to defending the city. Alter the security, the Secretary of Defense rather. Alert, not alter. Bell, Sigmund, and the rest as well. Yes, Mr. President. Goodbye. The blue wall went away. The blue wall went away. Oh, that was almost a perfect 7 for a haiku. The great blue wall went away. There's nothing to worry about. No one is going to hurt you, Shizuku. You can rest easy. I'm not worried about me. You're the one I'm worried about. Why? Why are you doing this? What if Mother could see you now? It would break her heart. Ooh! Shizuku. Tell him. You're right. I can imagine the look on Saya's face, the lecture she'd be giving me right now. Shizuku. Your father has a favor he'd like to ask of you. I couldn't click through that. That was going automatically. Oh, well now they're setting things up again. There's a favor I'd like to ask of you. Oh, man. Is he about to have a face turn? Kiyo's like, oh, they won. They simply adore meddling with us, don't they? Oh, you son of a gun, sack of trash. Hey, Kia, suplex her off of the roof, please. Suplex her off of the roof right now. Dieter is looking for you. Shouldn't you go to him? Father can be a good boy and wait his turn. It will be difficult to erect the barrier a second time without the resonance of the bells, correct? Yes, the way things are now. The Aeons can still function, but they've probably lost the ability to manipulate space. Lloyd and the others, they're coming. They've always been resilient, if nothing else. I suppose this gives us no other recourse but to proceed according to the plan. What? His plan, that is. I hate this sprite, actually. I liked it better when her eyes were closed and she was just being a little smug. But when her eyes open, I'm like, she's up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. Hey, Cecile, how you... Let me stop. Everything is in your hands now, Kia. We will follow your lead. Will you abdicate your newfound role, or will you make everyone's wishes come true? The time for you to decide draws nigh. I know. I knew from the beginning that there was no other way. I'm sorry, what is going on? I feel like this is going r/whoosh over me right now. His plan. Everything is in your hands now, Kia. They're still manipulating something, and I don't actually have any idea what it is at this point. Will you abdicate your newfound rule, or will you make everyone's wishes come true? So are you going to give up what you have right now, or will you do something to make everyone's wishes come true? The time for you to decide, are you going to, are you going to essentially be the Septarion to make everyone's wishes come true? I knew from the beginning there was no other way. I quit. For Lloyd, Ellie, Tio, Randy, and Shizuku. For the fate of all of Crossbell. I'll make everyone's dreams a reality. What are you doing? I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here, here. Just like that, the once impenetrable barrier surrounding Crossbell had disappeared. Lloyd contacted Shaoli of Hiwei, as well as Mirai and the leaders of the resistance force to relay them the news. Additionally, Commander Bales gave her word that the Bellegarde and Tangram Gates units would remain neutral for as long as they were able. Then, later that evening, Father Kevin made a call to the bridge of the Merkaba. Hey, so what you're saying is we can enter airspace now without getting fear of getting shot down. Probably not. The Aeons still work, right? Yes, the Aeons are focused on municipal defense at the moment. As long as we don't get any closer than Crossbow City, we should be in the clear. Gotcha. Alright, thanks for catching me up on the situation. I'll be back tomorrow by dawn. We can sync up our schedules then. It's a date. Look at these green-haired church boys. Hey, maybe it's, green-haired boys are all like members of the Gralsritter or something. Make room for me, Kevin. Reese, what's good? Ellie, thank goodness you're okay. I'm glad to see the rest of the SSS as alright as well, rather. Yeah, we're still in one piece. I don't know how. Oh boy, I was looking forward to meeting you again, Reese, but I kinda hoped it'd be less of a work thing. You will be assisting us with the infiltration plan, is that correct? Yes. We'll be using the Merkaba Unit 5 to play decoy for the Ions protecting the city. You'll be on your own in dealing with the defense force and the Jaegers, however. Yeah, that's fine. You're doing plenty already. We owe you for this. Reese, Father Kevin, I don't know how we could ever repay this debt to you. You don't owe them anything. This is their job. Shucks. If you want to thank us, you can pull off this operation without a hitch and make it out safe. We have a plan for giving you guys some extra backup tomorrow. Okay, great. That thing is, it's going to be pretty rough for us to do more while handling these Aeons. Understandably so. Be careful yourselves. Don't do anything too reckless. Got it? We'll try. Talk to you tomorrow, okay? Talk to you tomorrow morning. Wazoo. I'll be waiting. Have a good evening. What a cute couple. You have quite a challenging day ahead of you. We beat the Steel Maiden. We'll be alright. That's putting it lightly. The president and all of his cronies still have way more fighting strength than we can muster. I need to, rearrange Ellie's stuff. I need her to have a little bit more ATS. Or a lot more ATS. Everybody else, I think, I felt comfortable once we were, in the heat of that battle. I do think I want to make some more CP food. That's putting it lightly. The president and his cronies still have yep. And that's not even accounting for the Ions. Those things are armed to the teeth. According to what the Meister told us, the white one should no longer be able to use its spatial annihilation abilities. Still, its basic functions are the same, aren't they? Oh. That means we're gonna have to fight those things, dude. The game said, oh yeah, it won't be able to just pop you out of existence, which means we're going to have to fight it. The game is like, alright, in plot, you can fight it, so... Man! It would be safe to assume as much. We of the Merkaba Unit 9 will have to keep a watchful eye out for it. Whatever the case, I expect the battles on the city's perimeters will be evenly matched. The key to tipping the scales forward, towards rather this operation success is going to be the rest of us on the infiltration team. I know. Our first goal is to make it inside the city limits, rendezvous with Chief Dudley and the others. You think they're holding up all right? Dudley got cut off when Heath tried to make contact earlier. Somebody's probably cutting their comms off by force from the mainframe. My guess is they're jamming specific Enigma units based on their serial numbers. Are you saying that the President's forces can transmit within the city, but we can't? It seems so. We will need to gain control of the city's communications terminal to do anything about it. But that will be easier said than done, seeing as it's situated within Orcus Tower. That's just one more thing to take care of starting tomorrow morning. Yes, it is. Everyone, the liberation of Crossbow City. We have to succeed if we're going to stand a chance at getting Kia back. Exactly. Is she gonna perish? No, certainly not. That would suck. She could. I don't know. They're not gonna have her have the same fate as the old Septarion. Whatever. Exactly, which is why we need to rest as much as we can tonight. If any of you are tired, I want you to get some sleep in the nap room. Come tomorrow, we're going to have to face anything. Right. Ooh, sleepy time. Okay, well, first of all, we did it. I'm glad that I did that now because we're an hour and a half in the episode. And we probably fought her for close to 30 minutes, if not an hour. Now, it closed my YouTube studio. So let's go back in. Unknown gentleman. At this point, it feels like I need to more specifically go down the Jessica list. Because when it comes to next day, we got some stuff to do, and we still have those long cutscenes afterwards, which is kind of interesting. Talk to Jonah, talk to Zeit, talk to Grace, talk to Speaker McDowell, talking to the party members who have maximum bond rank. Will have them invite you to meet up later for their final bonding event. You can only view one without reloading. Recommend saving after each one. Doing so will keep it in the record. Okay, great. Oh, interesting. Okay, so here is where we're going to go. 168 is going to be like our regular save. Let's go talk to everybody first. Jonah, we're gonna start with you. What's up, kid? Once you're into the city, that'll be my cue to start hacking the Merkaba. Do me a favor while you're there and cause as much chaos as you can, okay? Stirring up some confusion IRL, Lamau, will make it a whole lot easier to find an opening on the net. Hold up in the bargain if you do. Just so we're clear, Jonah, I hope you aren't actually planning on pulling an all-nighter today. Gulp. So what if I am? I mean, sure, I don't have much work left, but come on, I'm a night owl. Besides, staying up till dawn gives you way more adrenaline than 8 hours of crappy sleep. Listen, Jonah, tomorrow's gonna be a long day. There's no way you'll last if you're awake all night. As far as I can tell, you're almost done here, so march your hacker butt back to bed and get to sleep ASAP if you know what's good for you. There's Father Lloyd. Alright, I get it. I'll find a good place to stop and wrap things up, okay? Just cool it with the cop routine already. Alright, well, fair enough, huh? And then you're gonna go to bed. We still have to talk to Zeit, Grace, and Speaker McDowell. Where the heck is Zeit? Yeah, wait, where the heck is Zeit? He must be out on the bridge. But I felt like, yeah, I was gonna say, I felt like she's out on the bridge. Zeit, what's up? Tomorrow, we carry out our operation. Upon disembarking, I intend to enter the city as a reconnaissance unit. Though my point of landing will differ from yours, know that I will hasten to your side should you require it. Yeah, Zeit. No, TOCP is unfortunately much better used on on poppin' shields. That reminds me, the wolves in the mountains will be helping out too, right? Yes, I instructed them to lend their aid to the resistance force from the CGF. They should provide a worthy opposition for the reconciliation, provided they use terrain to their advantage. I think Second Lieutenant Mirai and the others will be more than happy to have their support. Yes, however, that is as much assistance as I can provide. The task of rescuing Kia ultimately rests on your shoulders. The choices are yours and yours alone. As I am sure you know, there are still many trials and tribulations, Phoenix, right? Ace Attorney, standing between you and her. I know, but it doesn't matter. Nothing is gonna stop me from reaching Kia, no matter what. No barriers, no diters, no Croys, no Alchemist Alchemist from the Middle Ages. Just you wait and see, Zeit. And so I shall. Show me what you are capable of. Yes, I understand. What was that second line? Whether you triumph or founder? Does he mean flounder? I will be certain to witness it for myself. I think he means flounder, actually. So we just need to talk to Grace and Speaker McDowell. Speaking to him. What's up, Speaker McDowell? An arduous day lies ahead of you, Lloyd. That you and your young friends should be made to bear the burden of Crossbell's future, well, there's simply no excusing it. As one of our state's two highest-ranking representatives, I can only hang my head in shame. You have nothing to be sorry for, Speaker McDowell. If it weren't for your willingness to make the declaration of invalidity, we wouldn't have gotten this far. You played your part admirably, but from here on out, this is our fight. This is something we have to do. Well, thank you. Though I hope you can at least accept my apology. Still, if that's how you feel, then I have faith you will succeed in liberating the city. In the meantime, I must plan for what comes afterwards. It is my hope that the harried citizens of Crossbow will be able to return to their peaceful lives as soon as possible. We hope so too. I do wonder, yeah, he's gonna, our job right now, tough. Admittedly, his job after, tougher. This is no longer just a Crossbow state of affairs. This is like the entire continent state of affairs, you know what I mean? Do I have anything to report in? Yeah, I don't, whatever. Grace, what's good, girly? How you doing? So you guys are really gonna try and liberate Crossbow City. You're putting your lives on the line to fight the new regime. If this fails, the narrative is going to be that the president was right all along. I hope you realize that. History is written by the victors. Remember, looking back, we're told that the ends justify the means, just like Calvard's bloody revolution. I know. Everything comes down to tomorrow. We know that better than anyone. Ha! My bad. I'm not trying to put even more pressure on you guys. It's just... As a journalist, I have a responsibility to see how Crossbow's fate plays out and relay it to the people. But beyond that, I'm still my own person. I'm rooting for you from the bottom of my heart. The SSS is Guy's legacy after all. You're the living embodiment of everything he ever fought for. Oh, Grace, I don't know what to say. What you doing later? You can promise me you'll give it all your tomorrow, rather, for a start. Do it for Kia's sake, too. We got it. We will. She's my cheerleader. How are you? Oh. Wazi? Abbas? Are the two of you drinking? Well, I meant to say it right before this, but it is what it is. Why not? We're both finished with a little bit of prep work we had to do. Care to join us? Honestly, are you gonna be alright, rather? The operation is tomorrow, you know? I can't help but notice there's several empty glasses you've already racked up. You do not need to worry. These are Ventos's special virgin cocktails made to order. Rest assured, they will not interfere with our faculties, rather, come tomorrow morning's operation. If you say so. Well, I can take your word for it, at least, Abbas. Would it kill you to have a little bit more faith in me when I drink on my own, too? On a more serious note, there's something I should have told you earlier. We've been given approval by His Holiness the Pope to participate in tomorrow's mission. Great. Wow, straight from the top, huh? Generally, the Merkaba is a church secret. Our policy is to avoid using it during large-scale operations. However, given the state of chaos around the continent, some exposure is no longer avoidable. That makes sense. Either way, I'm grateful for the church's verdict. Tomorrow's the big day, Wazi. I hope you're just as ready as the rest of us. Oh, I am, my good leader. Believe me. You have the full support of the Merkabus crew as well, Bannings. Right, there's one more thing I should probably tell you. Huh? Wazi, need I remind you that matter is still supposed to be classified at this point? Oh, is it now? Then I'll guess I just have to make sure it stays between us, won't I? Very well then, the choice of whether or not to apprise him ultimately lies with you. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, but she'll want to. It has as much to do with you after all. All of you, in fact. Piqued your interest yet? If so, I can meet you on the deck a little later and lay a few things bare. I'll decline for now. Are you sure? If you don't want to, but if you change your mind, let me know. Okay, so I can just change my mind. Great. I might change my mind, it's fine. I want to talk to everybody. Hello. Tomorrow's the day. I don't know what order I want to do these in. We liberate Crossbow City. I finally get a chance to speak with to Bell and Dieter, Uncle Dieter, to ask why they did this, or maybe even talk them out of it. Then again, if they still refuse, well, I have no choice but to fight them. I know, and I'm already prepared to do so if push comes to shove. We have a debt to repay to everyone who has helped us, rather, despite the risk. And above all, this is a fight we can't afford to lose if we're going to bring Kia back. Hey, Ellie? Don't forget you're not fighting alone. Huh? Huh? We all trusted Dieter and Maribel. Well, I ain't never really trust Maribel. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. Well, no, that's not true. I didn't always not trust her. I ain't like her, though. I was like, she's giving my boy Lloyd a hard time. I didn't know she was gonna be one of the main villains in the game, though. For certain, until she talked to Kia. And I was like, ooh, you're evil. Before that, I was like, I'm getting rubbed the wrong way by you, and if it's got to be people in Crossbow that we know, then she's in there. And the fact that she has all of these, like, orbital network skills, regardless. She made herself seem incredibly suspicious by being a very affluent and skilled member of Crossbow City. The weight of facing them isn't just on your shoulders, it's on every one of ours. Lloyd. We're in this together, Ellie. Tomorrow will be our day to seize. Carpe diem. You're absolutely right. Thank you, Lloyd. That makes me feel a lot better. Oh, yeah? Glad to hear it. One more thing, Lloyd. When you're finished preparing for tomorrow, would you mind meeting me on the deck? I'd like the chance to speak with you alone, if that's alright. No. Oh. Don't worry about it, it's no big deal, but if you change your mind, let me know, okay? Yeah, sure, I'll think about it. I'm gonna decline everybody very quickly, actually. Randy. Sup, Lloyd? Hey, Randy, you guys doing some maintenance on your weapons? Yep, tomorrow's operation's gonna be the turning point in all this, you know? And once the moment arrives, it'll be Berserker time to shine. I gotta make sure he's ready for it. Come to think of it, we've been so busy lately that I haven't been able to do any tuning up myself. Maybe I should work on my tonfas tonight when I get the chance. Ha! See, now you're thinking. Luckily your tonfas don't have small bits that need tweaking like the way this rifle does. You'd probably be just good rather just throwing on some polish and give them a good rub down. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks for the advice, Randy. I think I'll do that later. And hey, if you got me 1/2 more heart, was I really just a half heart short? I also don't think that I did many, like, many duo battles or duo things with Randy, so he might even be more than a half heart short. Yeah. Wait, did I not get Tio to max? Well, I guess I'll just watch the both of theirs later. we might pull them both up, like, afterwards or something, but whatever. I could have sworn I got Tio's. Maybe I don't think I did any, what was it? Combo crafts. I think combo crafts will give this to me, and I think I could have gotten Tio's, but I couldn't have gotten Randy's. I just didn't combo craft her. Whoops, sorry TL. We'll watch yours some other time too. Hey, what's up, girlies? Good evening, Lloyd. Hey, come join us. Hey, Noel, Fran, Secret Sisters. Two of you seem surprisingly calm considering tomorrow's agenda. Ha, do we? Actually, I was in the middle of a triple checking my weapons until Fran came in. Don't sound so annoyed, Noe. I came down here to give you some emotional support. Besides, I'm already done with all of my preparations for tonight. Vanilla as always, but operational support is what we're going to need to make, need more than ever tomorrow, rather, so make sure you get rested tonight, okay, friend? Don't worry, I will. In fact, that's the real reason I came down here. Nothing recharges my battery like spending some quality time with Noe. I know what you mean. I'd say you're exaggerating, but knowing you, you're definitely not. You can stay, but at least let me get some work done, Fran. That reminds me, Lloyd, I think I'll try to get in contact with the commander again tonight. We should reconfirm our strategy with her one last time ahead of tomorrow's operation. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And don't forget, you're not going to be infiltrating the city with us, Noelle. I'm sorry, you are. I was gonna say she's not. You just get a good night's sleep once you're done preparing. Yes, sir. Hey, no, you're not just gonna end the conversation like that, are you? There's your big chance. Don't let him get away now. Chance for what? Knock it off, Fran. Is everything okay, Noelle? Your face is starting to turn as red as your hair, Lamau. No, it's just... Go for it, Noe, go for it. Would you be free to meet me up on the deck? It can wait until later if you want. It's not a big deal or anything, but if there's something I really want to ask you, Lloyd, in private. No. Oh, alright. No need to feel bad about it, though. Really, it's no big deal if you're too busy. So much for that. Lloyd, if you change your mind, come back and let Noe know, okay? Yeah, sure, I'll think about it. Yeah, okay, being the heartbreaker is kind of hilarious. My thing is, we're already on the deck. So let me go talk to Tio. She's not gonna have a special scene. Click, clack, click, clack. There, preparations are nearly complete. What are you up to, Tio? I'm performing a final systems check on the Merkaba before tomorrow's operation. There would be no time for me to do it then, since I will be disembarking with you. Once we gain access to the informational mainframe, I will leave the rest of the hacking to Jonah and Fran. I see, that sounds like a lot of extra work. Not to worry, I will be done before long. As our leader, rather, you should be saving your energy instead of fretting over the minutia. I don't think I've ever seen that word spelled out before. I think I've only heard it verbally. Hardly. It's still my responsibility to make sure we're fully prepared for tomorrow. Still, I get what you're trying to say. I'll leave it up to you. Just make sure you take your own advice and get some rest when you're done. I will, so long as you remember to do the same. Excellent. Okay, so I think that's everyone we need to talk to outside of, homegirl. Outside. Could you meet me up on the deck later? We're already here. Risha, what are you doing out here? Oh, Lloyd. I was just finishing preparing for tomorrow, so I came out here to clear my mind a little. Tomorrow's the day. We'll finally be infiltrating our way back into Crossbow City. It was only a short while ago that I left, and yet somehow I feel as though I've been missing it for ages. I feel like I've been missing Crossbow City for so long, dude. I really have. It feels so weird to have this chapter we haven't done a single city sweep, you know what I mean? I know what you mean. Thank you, Lloyd. I'm glad you know what it means. That's my boy for real. The Aeons have refocused their attention on defending the city now that the barrier's down. But even so, it's hard to wonder how everyone at Arkansas is holding up. I imagine they're still practicing even now. The show must go on after all. No matter the circumstances, the troop is always perfecting its craft and looking forward, not behind. That's the way Ilya always did things, the spirit of Arkansas itself. I guess I can't argue with that. If you don't mind me asking, what comes next for you after we liberate Crossbow City? I intend to see Ilya again and continue my time on the stage dancing with Arkansas. But although that desire does burn within me, I have no idea how to carry it out. I don't even know what I'm going to say to Ilya and Sully next time I see them. The words escape me. I get where you're coming from. But for what it's worth, I have no doubt that Ilya and everyone in Arkansas will always accept you. My advice would be not to think too hard about it. Be yourself, Risha, and I'm sure everything will turn out alright. Be myself. Lloyd. If it's not too much trouble, could I ask you to make some time for me later? Huh? I think I've been a little on edge lately, so I'd appreciate the opportunity to chat a little more before tomorrow's operation, just for a short while. Could I ask you to come back here and keep me company again when you're done making preparations? Sure. Oh, I see. Well, if you happen to change your mind, see me later. Okay, so we've done all those. Let's actually hang out with some people. I think I have an order in mind. I think I'm going to end... I don't know if I really do have an order in mind. I feel like I want to end with Noelle. But I feel like we also might want to end with Ellie. Because, you know, we got Ellie last time. And I feel like maybe the game has a check and they'll be like, oh, you got Ellie last time? Let me set you up, bro. You know what I mean? I also don't know... I might have to, like, just close the game, you know what I mean? Because I don't know how much movability I'll have after the night. Maybe we'll start with Risha. I was gonna say, out of the group that's here, I feel the least attached to Risha, but that's also because she's not a member of the SSS, so yeah, let's just hang out with Risha first. Risha, what's good? Yeah. We'll accept it. If you think it'll help, then yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm gonna stay here for a while and enjoy the breeze. There's no rush. Take as much time as you need to prepare for tomorrow. I think I'll head to the deck. Well, no, I'm here. Oh, before I go to the nap room. Okay. That's right, I promised to speak with Risha. Wonder what I should do. Should I keep preparing for tomorrow, or be aware that speaking with a person will bring it into your free time and advance the story? End free time. Lloyd made his final preparations for the day coming and went back out to the deck. Nice moon, actually. The moon is the moon is beautiful tonight, huh? Dork. Me. Lloyd. What's good? It feels like we have a habit of meeting up on moonlit nights like these. It's strangely fitting considering your role as the Moon Princess. Hehe. Perhaps you're right. The moon exists in both shadow and in light. In some ways, the same could be said of myself. I led my life under the cover of dark, barred by any place that the sun could reach. But that changed when you came to Crossbow, huh? You stepped out of the light of the shadows. Stepped out of the shadows and into the light. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, I have no intention of denying that any longer. But still, the past that shaped my present, the darkness on the far side of the surface, it runs deeper than you can even imagine. I refer, of course, to the legacy of Yin. The hidden, lightless path my father passed down to me. You've alluded to that before. If it's alright with you, would you mind telling me the full story this time? Finally! Okay, let's get some lore, baby. I want to know who you were before you came to Crossbow. Well, now I really want to see Randy's. But I also kind of want... I feel like Tio's will be the least informative, but she's like the kid sister of the SSS, so it'll probably be adorable, you know what I mean? I want to know the Risha Mao that I've yet to meet. Alright? It's funny, Lloyd, I've always had a feeling that I would end up telling you about all of this. Probably after the night that you guys had at the hotel. That sounds crazy out of pocket, actually. The night where they were talking to each other in the lobby of the hotel. My earliest memories of life were of my father and me. Oh wait, we get like whole flashbacks in these scenes. Wait, what? I have no recollection of my mother. I believe he kept me from her at a young age so that I could be reared as an heir to the legacy of Yin. That may sound absurd. But to me, it was perfectly normal. Intense training, hidden weaponry, and talisman mastery were just a part of my daily life growing up. I did attend Sunday school as we traveled from place to place. Doing so allowed me to develop skills to interact with others. Oh yeah, we got a whole little cutscene CGs. Oh yeah, we gotta go and actually, like, I probably will bring up a video and we'll watch TOs and we'll watch Randy's. In contrast, life with father was neither strict rather nor kind, neither cold nor loving. He was there to teach, and my responsibility was to learn. After all, inheriting the title of Yin was an all-encompassing duty. There was simply too much to pass down to anything. I'm sorry. Too much to pass down to do anything but. The lives, skills, and wisdoms of generations upon generations of Yin. How to prepare for any conceivable situation, to kill any conceivable target. For Yin's storied history to continue, for the legend to live on, the successor must inherit everything from their predecessor. So will Yin die with you? And so I did just that. I became exactly the person Yin was, and ever would be. Essentially, anyway, the succession cannot occur while the previous Yin is still alive. There can only ever be one Yin. That fact will never change. In the meantime, I would spend many quiet days waiting for my father to return home from his duties. Every time he did, he would outline his mission in fine detail to further prepare me for when I would take his place as Yin. In the public eye, I would assume the persona of a normal girl, but behind it, carrying the legacy was my entire world. That is until father was diagnosed with a terminal illness that would, and that world was shattered. Oh no! Father's strength was incredible. Even compared to generations of Yin before him, disease, however, was a foe even he could not defeat. He chose to accept it, even opting against the surgery that would have prolonged his life. And then one day he called me to his side and ordered me to kill him, thereby officially inheriting the title of... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I was like, oh wow, I'm actually surprised that he died peacefully in his sleep rather than her having to kill him to become Yin. That was going through my mind, and I was like, oh, okay, this just ends with illness, and that's why she became Yin so young. It did, but she still had to kill her own dad. But I couldn't. Okay! Never once had I disobeyed father, but that was an order I could not abide by. For the first time in my life, I was afraid. I couldn't help but wonder if I, the Yin he had raised and molded, had become a failure in his eyes. After all, what kind of daughter deprives her father of his dying wish? I was in sheer agony at the thought. But with a weak smile, father turned to me and said, "This is who you are." Oh, dude, at the end of the day, he was a solid guy. It's up to you to decide the Yin you will be. That's so fascinating. 1 month later, he was gone. And there she is, and with that, I was Yin. I inherited father's connections and resources and used a gong and a black shawl to conceal my figure. My skills were no match for his, but I was able to resume his work without delay. It is up to you to decide the Yin you will be. I couldn't parse what he truly meant by that. Instead, I put my head down and continued forward, letting things come as they may. I wonder if now Yin is just going to be a performer of the stage, and maybe her kids will be the next Yin of the stage, the next Moon Princess. 2 years later, I accepted a long-term contract with Hiwei. I was to aid them in their power struggle with a local mafia at the key center of commerce near Calvard's western border, Crossbow City. Upon arrival, I began to scout out the city to prepare for my duties when I stumbled upon a certain theater in the entertainment district. By pure coincidence, there was a rehearsal being held for the public that day. The rest, as you know, was history. Wow, okay, so these are actually going to be really involved. Oh, unless hers is just special. Yeah, no kidding. That was the day you fell into Ilia's clutches. Back then, I tried to come up with any excuse to refuse her offer to join the troupe. But as you can imagine, Ilia just wouldn't take no for an answer. So eventually I surrendered, becoming the newest member of Arkansas. I was both physically fit and experienced in concealing my identity, so I convinced myself that it would be a smart cover while in Crossbow. The training was much more strenuous than I envisioned, though. I found it rather difficult to play both the roles of Yin and Risha. Ha! Well, thanks, Risha. I'm happy you could tell me this. Not at all. I don't think it's a particularly interesting story, so I hope it wasn't too dull for you. No, dude, what? No, that was crazy. When all is said and done, though, this is the path that I've inherited from my father and our ancestors before him. Even with the light of Arkanciel in my life, the path of Yin is one I could never truly stray from. Not entirely. I see. It is up to you to decide the Yin that you will be. Dang, Lloyd. He's about to go, Lloyd's about to go crazy on this dang route. Or not on this route, I'm sorry, on this airship. Those are my father's words. I was about to tell, in her voice, I was about to say, I have daddy issues. I don't want to do that. And Yin inherits everything, right? Now that you found an Arkanciel and accepted it as a light in your life, wouldn't that mean that Yin has to do the same? Well, all things change with time, and eventually life and the way that we live evolves. Not because it can, but because it has to. It's by passing those changes. This is also such a nice song. It's very pleasing to the ear. It's by passing those changes down that mankind has been able to move forward throughout history. I wonder if your father was thinking the same thing when he said those words to you. It's true that as a member of the police force, I can't condone anything that could be considered criminal, but I still think you should heed to those words and strive to be your own Yin, the one that you want to be. On the other hand, you could choose to sever your ties to Yin for good. But even if you decide to step off of the path entirely, I don't think your father would mind. I think he would give you that same smile and those same words. This is who you are. This is who you are is such a strong phrase. Oh. You had a good father, Risha. That's what I was saying. I was like, wow, he is. When he first like removed her from her mother, I was like, okay, so she had to struggle with this dude. But then I was like, no, he still cared for this child. It's just this is the way that their family has been for ages, and she didn't say no to it ever. It may not have been in the same way as other families, but he truly did love you. At least that's what I believe. I kind of got that vibe too. Father? Oh, yep. Yep. Okay, yep, it is daddy issues. Oh, the tears. Why? Even the day he died, have you not cried? Ever? I didn't shed a single tear. You've grown, Risha, ever since the moment you joined Ilya and the others. I don't know what path you're going to take or where it might lead you. But if you'll let me, I'd like to be there for you at each step and every step of the way. The way that your father would have. Lloyd! Lloyd, this really is giving you can call me daddy energy, and I don't know how I feel about it. I want to be there to see the person you've become. And here's the problem. He's probably just saying this and these lines are flowing out of his mouth and he's like, wow. I love being such great friends with Risha. Lloyd. Poor girl, actually. Oh, and they learn a thing. True twin dragon strike. Awesome. Mouth and a feeling. Hilarious. The next day at 9 a.m. We're gonna skip past this to get to a place where we can save. I kind of want to not view most of what's going on. Yeah. It begins. Here they come. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on a minute. This whole scene is kind of goated. Yeah. I do get that. I'm just gonna... I feel like I should actually just, like, savor what's going on here, and then I'll reload a bunch of times. We will continue. Shall we begin? As you wish. Maintain pressure on the Jaegers as you exterminate their beast. Keep an eye on that sniper. Tear them to shreds. Sure, sir. Yeah, they got some crazy beast actually. Oh gosh, it's the one. I was gonna say, I saw a twinkle in the sky. You don't want that thing trailing you for real, for real. Looks like our skirmishes have broken out at the north and east entrances. Is that bad? What do we do if Commander Bales' unit comes and mounts an attack? We'll be fine. I heard they're going to stand down until the political side of things is resolved. Anyway, until that's all said and done, all we have to do is sit on our hands and wait. Really, now, how does that view look from the fence that you're straddling? Who is young girl? Other than like Ren, but Ren wouldn't be here, right? Who am I missing? Is it Ren? Where's that sound coming from? Is it Ren for real? She is here? To help? Cool. A red ion? Hee hee, good day to see you. Good to see you, rather. It's good to see you too, girly. With that out of the way, I'll have to ask that you refrain from lumping my dear Patter Matter with those 2-bit imitations. After all, they aren't nearly as kind, or smart, or capable. Are they with us? Or against us? Out of my way, silly soldiers. I didn't come here to play with you. If you don't want to get trampled, you should step aside. See? It's coming. Huh? What? A blue one? Oh, the blue one. I see. Ah, there you are. Hey! They are back. Okay, great. I'm glad the family fighting together. You're in way over your head. This isn't a fight you can win. Retreat to the railway bridge. Rin, don't do anything too crazy, all right? Remember, we've got your back. Patter Matter may have been upgraded, but don't forget these Aeons still have the edge. The only way we can win this is by working together. Yes, I know. I won't let them defile this land any longer. It's their home, after all. Their home. I was gonna say, she's not talking about the SSS. She's talking about Colin and her family, her parents. Let's go. Estelle, Joshua, you two, Patter Matter. Awesome. Hey, it's Robot Wars, baby! Yeet. Ooh, and she blocked the attack? Oh, yeah. This thing has to do with Estelle, Joshua, Ren, and Patter Matter? That's the craziest party of all time. They're cooked. That being said, we've had Ren in the party before, and admittedly, she was cooking. She was a very good magic user. Incredible. So the backup Spiky Onion Priest was talking about was the Break Gang. I guess so. Apparently they asked him to drop by Lebro to pick them up. More importantly, now's our chance. Right, I will deactivate the optical camouflage and bring us down by the city's south exit. Disembark from the ship's hatch. Got it. We wish you the best of luck. May AIDIOS protect you all. Please be careful, everyone. I'll make sure to cover your heroics from above. And I'll do what I can to back you up from the net. Okay. Yo, just landing at the airport is kind of crazy. And there we go. Into Crossbell City. You know, the place looks a little different than it did before. We're here. Ideally, we should start by finding a way to get in contact with the chief. Wait, what's this blue mist? It's just like what we saw at the Moon Temple and Stargazer's Tower. There are no pedestrians around either. They may be taking refuge from fighting happening just outside the city. Tio? Something wrong? I can hear something reverberating from Central Square. It must be the bell. What? Let's go see for ourselves, huh? No, let me walk there. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Center Bell. What the? It's similar to the barrier that was enveloped in Crossbell City. Assumedly, they're of a similar nature on a fundamental level, which means that the bell's resonance is also the source of the mist. But why the hell would it be? What's going on? Careful, they're coming from all sides. Could it be? Magic golems? Yes, they resemble the ones from Stargaze's tower, but significantly more dangerous. We gotta bust these things up. Yeah, let's take them out. Okay, so we're gonna go back and view all of our stuff. I'm gonna wait for a stopping point. Or should I just restart the game now? Because Risha's not the one that we're selecting, so I probably should just go back. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go back, actually. So I guess once we view every scene, well, I'll just teleport us back to this portion. So I will be right back. Okay, here we go again. Let me in. Okay, so we did Risha. Well, I mean, we don't have everybody, so we just have Wazzy, Ellie, and Noelle. I feel like I gotta do Ellie and Noelle last. Wazzy, I think you're next, but I think maybe... I would love to see the story of his stigma. If I get like a potential, hey, what is he gonna tell me? That's what I would like. So Wazzy, let's talk. Fine, I think I get it. I'll see you on the deck later then. Just you and me. A word of advice, Wazzy. Take care not to say any more than that. I know, Abyss, I know. I still have a drink to finish here, so I'll head up when I'm done. Don't wait up for me. Okay, let's go to the nap room. I like that it's called the nap room. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to Wazzy. What should I do? Well, yeah, I understand. I know. In my free time, talk to Wazzy. I wonder if we make him cry too. Lloyd made his preparations for the coming day and went outside to the deck. Yeah. Oh, you really came. How could I not? My green-haired prince. The way that you led me into this, I couldn't help but be curious. You say that as if I forced you out. Don't deny that you're here out of the goodness of your heart. I do adore that about you. That's the honest truth. Alright, enough of that. I'm guessing you wanted to speak to me about Kia. Tell me what you know. As you wish. Oh, this is about Kia. Normally, divulging any part of our agenda to outsiders would be forbidden. But as far as the Septarion of Zero is concerned, the church is going to take a hands-off approach. That applies no matter how the situation closes up tomorrow. Really? Seriously? Since the snakes have largely retreated and the original Septarion is long gone, the church has no cause to interfere overtly. On the bright side, that means that they have no jurisdiction as far as taking custody of Kia goes either. Okay. Okay. I guess that makes sense. But I guess they don't really... Something that I find good about this series of games is whenever you have a group, or at the very least a group that abides by their own rules, they are pretty serious about abiding by those own rules with a little bit of wiggle room. Like the Bracers don't involve themselves in like politics or like anything that's not like, hey, endangering the citizenry. as well as the SSS, and I guess even really the police. It seems that there are separations of powers, and they generally stick to them unless they're a bad group, you know what I mean? Or corrupted. I guess that's one comfort, thanks for telling me. Wait, hold on a minute rather. Where's that leave you? Can you still cooperate with us? The Fool and the 7 Angus aside, we have yet to confirm that the 6th Angus has withdrawn. There's also those ions to consider. That's true! That's true. The technology they gave to the Croy family is still a significant threat. Until that's mitigated, I'll be allowed to some degree of freedom to meddle around and things on the slide. Yeah, that's one way to spin it. The more I hear, the more it feels like there's a bigger picture to all of this, a battle that's way outside of my depth. Yeah. The world you live in is shaped more by unseen influences than you know. As for me, I intend to end my 2-year undercover gig in Crossbow with a bang, not a whimper. You know, Wazzy, sometimes I forget that you're only 17. That would mean you were assigned, that you were just 15 when you were assigned this mission. The title of Dominion is a pretty big deal, right? How did you become one at such a young age? Dominions aren't born out of years of hard work or grubbing for promotions. They're born out of these. Check out my stigma. Only those who are branded become Dominions, and being branded is preordained. Putting it like that, it sounds positively paranormal and more than a little sketchy. So I'm pretty sure you are. And about this brand though, is it that thing I've seen you use in battle? It's referred to as a stigma. It's a seal engraved on one's very soul, a source of power both great and detestable. It was 7 years ago that it first manifested on me. 7 years? Before you go jumping to conclusions, it had nothing to do with the DG cult. Fair enough, actually. But I'd have to tell you the full story to do it justice. That's fine. I'd like to hear it if you don't mind. Awesome! Okay, that's exactly what I wanted to hear, how you got your stigma. Come to think of it, I don't know much anything about your life before Crossbow. It's a little odd given all the stuff that I've learned about you as a person, traits, quirks, and all. Alright. I don't mind sharing. I love this, actually. Everyone's getting one of these, dude. Unless it's just our 2 or 3 characters. No, I want all of it. Keep going. I was born in a remote area of Zamoria. The village I grew up in was isolated from the world. Contact with the outside was prohibited. Since ancient times, our village has worshipped its own society. I'm sorry, its own deity, rather. Oh. Oh. Okay. So he's from a village that worshipped its own deity separate from AIDIOS. At a young age, I was burdened with the role of a medium, one who could supposedly hear the voice of this god. Here's the problem. Okay, first of all, spooky shadow behind him, I didn't even notice. Secondly, I feel like there is a world where the stigma forms and he kills all of these people. That would suck. And I mean burdened. I'd been shackled with that duty against my will for as long as I can remember. The god was nothing more than some ancient relic they dug up somewhere. You can imagine how ridiculous I found it all. All I wanted rather was to be free from the meaningless fate I was bestowed. Then one day, a bizarre phenomenon began to shake our hidden little village. One after another, the villagers started to slip into comas. I realized their so-called god had forsaken them. The relic had gone berserk, absorbing their vital force through the septium veins beneath us. I implored the villagers' elders, rather, to seal the damn thing away once and for all. But they refused, opting instead to appease its rage with a sacrifice. In retrospect, my idea wasn't much better. Sealing it away was a dreadful power. Sealing away such a dreadful power, rather, was beyond our means. That's when they came. The knights from the church appeared in our village. Oh my gosh, it's the 2 of them! Abyss! How you doing, Miss Sony? How you doing? Ein! It's fine, Miss Ein, baby! we made contact, they told me that the village's god was in fact an ancient artifact. That was all I needed to hear. Knowing it wasn't some sort of omnipotent deity, I decided to take drastic measures. I took their god, a blue stone tablet, into my own hands and tried to drop it off a cliff. I wanted nothing more than to end the village's wretched curse, to liberate my heart from the shackles that bound it. But the god was resilient. It fiercely resisted and tried to sap me of my vitality. Oh my gosh. Just when I realized the knights couldn't save me in time, and that my life force was about to run dry, it happened. The brand manifested on my chest. Okay. My stigma awoke and, in doing so, stole the power of the god for itself. In moments, it became nothing more than an old slab of stone crumbling to pieces in my hands. And so I was exiled from the village. That was how I obtained the freedom I yearned for. After all, I was a heretic who killed the god they worshipped so dearly. Okay. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I assume his parents are still in that village or from that village. Okay. More of a wild ride than you were expecting, huh? I imagine it sounded like a twisted fairy tale to a city boy like yourself. No, seeing your power firsthand is all the proof I need to believe you. I mean, this is no less fanatical than befriending a holy beast of legend, and we've already checked that box. I guess I can't argue with that. After all, after things have settled down, rather, the church's knights invited me to join the holy city of Artaria. As a vassal for one of the 12 stigmas, I was immediately greeted as a dominion. Then Abbas was assigned to me, rather, and we've been together ever since. That explains it. So you guys were together for a long time. This happened, what, 7 years ago? So he was a kid, first of all. He was 10. Dang. If you don't mind me asking, have you ever returned to your village? Surely your family must have missed you. I think you already know the answer. I brought that village to its knees. The keystone that held them together was destroyed by my hand. What mattered most to me was my freedom. Lifting the village's curse was a means to an end. I didn't truly care what came after. So my punishment is apt. Even my own flesh and blood despises me. Oh, dang, so they are alive, they just despise him. Huh. But they also are the ones who didn't help him when he was shackled, so, and probably encouraged the shackling. Fair enough. From what I heard, the church did return to the village to clean up the mess that was left behind. Some are still there today. Eventually the scourge, wrought by the god they worship, will fade into the past. However, honestly, I wouldn't mind returning someday. Once enough time has gone by, that is. So don't look so glum. It's nothing to worry your pretty little head over. Wazi. You left that home behind. Does that mean you're going to leave Crossbell too once your mission is over? That's right. At the end of the day, I have my orders as a knight of the church. What's the matter? Are you going to be lonely without me? Yes. He was like, wait, I wasn't expecting that answer so candidly. And there's that music. Even though we've lost Vald for now, I'm sure we'll bring him to his senses. The testaments will be there too, in Crossbell. And though you may have had an ulterior motive, you were and still are a member of our team. Don't forget you'll always have a place you belong right here with us. After all, Crossbell is your second home now, isn't it? How can you say all of this stuff with such a adorable face? Yep, I knew it. He was gonna laugh at him. You didn't need to laugh that hard. The whole Merkaba could hear you. Yeah, we could. I know it's a bit corny, but you know what I mean, right? Good grief. All this time together and you still managed to surprise me. Sure, if I ever feel homesick, I'll come running back to you. Not because I have nowhere else to go, but because Crossbow is special. The place where my fate intertwined with all of yours. Strike Heaven 2. And there's our heavenly host, you know what I mean? And that means, kill the game. And we'll open it back up. Very nice. I enjoyed that one. That was cute. It's cute stuff, huh? Oh, I love this picture. Oh, I think this might be my favorite of the starting screens, dude. Oh, I love this one. Divine Wolf with all the Pluroma grass and whatnot. That's awesome. I love that one. All right. Now I come down to the difficult decision, you guys. I have to decide who to do next and who to do as our actual. I have to choose between Ellie and Noelle. You left the SSS. You are very clearly gonna have some really funny lovey-dovey. Oh, their other scene was so cute. I'm gonna give it to Ellie. I'm like Ellie will be our truth. Ellie's gonna be our truth. We'll go Noelle. Yeah. Sure. Sure, I'd love to. It's rare for you to ask anything of me, honestly. Way to go, Noe! Okay then, I'll see you there after I finish up. I'll do the deck once I'm done. It's time to go to that nap room. Here's the problem. If this one is actually really good, I may go back. That's right, Noelle had something she wanted to ask of me. What should I do? Yeah, we'll go. In this free time. And now, Noelle's kind of interesting because there's really only one route that I think they could really go down. And it's got something to do with her dad, I would think. I can't think of anything else that would be like, hey, what would we have with Noelle flashbacks? Oh, dude, I really wonder what it would be for TL, but I figure Randy is going to be more so, because he's vaguely mentioned like stories about like he had like a friend or something, right? And I thought that friend might have been Guy or something like that. And I thought, I don't know, we'll see. Lloyd made his final preparations for the coming day and went outside to the deck. What should I do? What am I even doing right now? But still, if I let this opportunity pass me by, Oh, you're already here, Noelle? Lloyd, thanks for coming! Huh, don't mention it. So, I take it you finished going over the plan with Commander Bales? Oh, yeah, I did. She promised to keep the the Bell Guard and Tangram forces on standby until noon at least. So we should have enough time. That's as much as she can allow before they have to start mobilizing, though. That's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. Every second counts. I guess that makes our part to tomorrow and all of this all the more vital. There's no room for error. Right. Don't worry, I'm sure the soldiers in the city will be too focused rather on defending the perimeter. We'll likely be able to avoid dividing the defense force altogether. It's not that. I'm already prepared to stand against them if we have to. I was just thinking about how pathetic I am. What? Deep down, I knew declaring independence wasn't the right thing to do. I knew the defense force was making a mistake. But I was weak. I was too much of a coward to join Mirei's resistance. I guess she did have an opportunity. Because Mirei's resistance was forming, I guess, before. Mirei's resistance was forming before, everything that was going on. Because we talked to the person in front of Orcus Tower when we were still in the city and things were going on. We talked to the person in front of Orcus Tower, and they were like, oh, you didn't hear Mirei? Hey, that's all classified information, blah, blah, blah. So she left the defense force prior to independence actually being declared, or rather when they got the word. Taking a step backwards again, she could have joined it, I guess. She could have. I didn't actually think about that. But that was actually a thing that could have happened. But, once again, if that did happen, we likely wouldn't have had an easy in with, well, maybe we would have. I was gonna say we wouldn't have no, I take it back. Bales would have let us in. I was gonna say, if Noel was with us, it might have actually been a little bit easier for Bales to let us in, and I feel like we would still have the same conversation outside of, you need to stay with the SSS or something. I think we still would have had that conversation, so never mind, I think that all would have stayed about the same. I just went with the flow and got swept away. It made me realize how sheltered I've been, how naive I was. I've been living in the CGF's bubble, blind to the world around me. The commander granted me an opportunity when she approved my temporary transfer. What have I even done with it? Everyone has doubts, Noel. So do I. If it weren't for Kia and the others, I would have done exactly what you did. Ooh. Oh man, that's interesting too. And you guys kind of talked about in the comments that, like, Lloyd and Ellie do have this strong sense of, like, national pride. And I really do kind of believe, if it were especially not for Kia, then they might be like, well, at least Crossbow City is safe and we are fighting. That's real, actually. I think that's actually real. He might have done the same thing. I'm not as bold and heroic as you might think. Not at heart, anyway. I'm not so sure about that. I honestly think you are. I mean, it takes a certain amount of boldness to declare that I'm all yours. Huh? Nothing. Forget I said anything. Lamau. I'm glad that line is sticking. Cheers. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that the most important part of broadening your horizons is taking a chance. That's exactly what you did when we agreed to join the SSS and when you came back to us. Maybe it's not my place to say whether or not you made the right decision, but I couldn't be happier that you're here, Noel. There's no other way I'd rather have it. Lloyd, you gotta stop playing with her feelings if you're not gonna, like, lean in and, like, hug her or something. Get a hold of yourself, Noel Seeker. Pull yourself together. You've got this. It's no different than a training drill. Assess the situation and keep your eyes on the target. Oh yeah, I almost forgot why we're out here. You said you wanted to ask me something? What was it? Guys, I'm sorry, this is adorable. Oh, right, that, before we get to it, sorry, if this is a little too personal a question, but I was wondering, Lloyd, are you dating anyone right now? Dating? Don't worry, I didn't mean anything by it, I just, Fran and I were curious, it's all girl talk, you know? Oh, okay. I guess even you would get invested in gossip like that sometimes, huh? Well, it's not by choice or anything, but I'm not seeing anyone now. Kind of embarrassing, huh? There's so many eligible girls in Crossbow, and yet... Ahaha! Is that so? Is he really this dense? Oh my gosh, Lloyd, you're driving me insane. Luciola? Ahem. If that's the case, then could I ask you to hold on to this for me? Y'all, I might have to come back, and this might have to be our real one. Huh, but is this your Crossbow Guardian Force dog tag? Oh, they gave them romance music too. It is. I figured I wouldn't need it anymore now that the Defense Force has been established. But I couldn't just throw it away, and I've been holding on to it this whole time. I can't blame you. But Why me? Well, tomorrow, we're gonna be risking a lot. That much is a fact. If something were to happen to me... No, never mind that. I want you to keep it for good luck. It would mean a lot to me. Noelle. I understand. Do you? Do you, Lloyd? Do you? Because, man, I'm starting to feel it right now, man. I'd be more than happy to hang on to it for you. Thank you so much, Lloyd. It's nothing to thank me for, really. But there's something I want to ask of you, too. Don't forget that you're not going in alone, Noelle. We're a team, so please, don't think even for a second about sacrificing yourself to save the rest of us. What makes you think? Call it detective's intuition. I know it's still weighing on your mind the day that you were forced to arrest us. What's past is past. In the end, you're one of us, and I want you there with us tomorrow. Lloyd. Roger, I won't let you down. Haha. Still, I'm surprised you asked me to keep your dog tag. It feels like the sort of thing you'd ask a boyfriend to do. I'm gonna scream! I'm gonna scream, Lloyd! Wait. Noelle? Uh-oh. Was giving this to me your way of saying that you... Nod. Wow. Well, I don't know if this is, will be a satisfying, I don't know if this will be a satisfactory answer, but... Noelle, could I ask you to hold on to this for me in return? Huh? Your tag from the Crossbow Police Department? It's my one and my one and only. So I really shouldn't be giving it away to an as an officer on active duty. But until we've solved this crisis, I want you to keep it, Noelle. And once this is all said and done, I'll give you a more proper answer. It would be my honor. Okay, wait a minute, y'all. Hold on a second. Wait, no, hold on. Wait, stop. Ellie's yours better knock this the heck out of the park, otherwise I'm going back. I'm going back! Oh my gosh. Yeah, I might go back anyway. I love that one, actually. I reload the game real quick, man. Oh my gosh, I'm teary-eyed, dude. He finally, dude, I was not ripping my hair out, but I almost snapped my goggles. My hands were here, and I was pulling back. I almost had like an Ace Attorney. An Ace Attorney crash out when they're on the cross-examination stand and they finally get hit with the final blow. I almost had one of those crash outs, for real, for real. Ellie, get up here. I can't take much more of this. Yeah, I'll accept your invitation, yeah. Hee, thanks, I'll see you later then. Okay, if y'all don't kiss, I'm going back to Noelle. Y'all, Ellie, you are legit gonna have to kiss him. Y'all are gonna have to go mouth to mouth. I ain't talking about a forehead kiss. I mean, like, they gonna have to smooch. Otherwise, dog tags, trading off, that was very cute. Lloyd made his final preparations for the coming day and made his way to the deck. Ellie, you got a lot riding on your shoulders, cause that was very adorable. Ellie, I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Not at all. Thanks for coming, Lloyd. Have you finished preparing for tomorrow already? Yeah. Yeah, for the most part. Actually, putting things into action is going to be another question entirely, though. Hehe. It's strange, isn't it? Oh yeah, they actually didn't have like a backstory kind of thing for Noelle, but I guess not every character needs it. I guess this will probably also not have a backstory thing, and it'll just have like a little romance segment. Because it does feel like Ellie is the #1 romance option, but it does feel like Noelle, they did kind of like beat around that bush a little bit. Everything seems like it's falling apart, yet here we are. I couldn't tell you why, but my mind is actually at ease. Belle, Uncle Dieter, Kia. So many things have been settled. Still have to be settled, rather, but I feel like we can push through this. Yeah. I feel the same way. Maybe it's because I've come to terms with it, or because I finally steeled myself for what I have to do. And that's thanks to everyone here, including you, Ellie. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. If anyone should be expressing their gratitude right now, it should be me. Normally I'd be beside myself with worry, but having you beside me at this very moment, I know I can stand tall with my head held high. So, thank you, Lloyd, for always being there for me. Look, Ellie, I really believe that you can knock this out of the park. I was kind of screaming during the last game when we got your scene. Come on, girl, you gotta knock this out of the park. Otherwise, my ship is about to sail for real. Ellie? Huh. Well, I'm glad I've been able to help you. Honored even. I guess it just goes to show that I've become more of a leader you guys can lean on, if only just a little. If only just a little. Don't be silly. You've been the one pulling us together since the very first day. I doubt any of us would have made it this far without you, Facts. But that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. Huh? This crisis. No matter how it ends, difficult times lie ahead for Crossbow. It pains me to say this, but I have little faith the SSS will continue to exist the way it does now. Each of us will need to find our place in the world where we can best use the skills. Oh no, she's right. Oh man, she's right. Where we can best use the skills we fostered to do what has to be done. And that's going to be picking up the pieces to rebuild Crossbow. Yeah, I was going to say they're going to need Tio on the network infrastructure because Belle is crazy and she was kind of the person who kind of planted that whole together. And most of that was for the sake of this specific plan, so Tio's gonna have to be the one to put everything back together again. Randy's gonna have to restructure probably all of the the army, not for nothing. Lloyd and the police, and she's gonna probably have to pick up some political pieces. I know. I plan to stay with the police if possible, but chances are the CGF is going to ask Randy for help after they revert back from being with the Defense Force. And T will probably want to return to the Epstein Foundation and continue her work on the Orbital Network. As for you, Ellie, my future lies in crisis management, whether that's administrative or diplomatic sphere. I have a feeling that my expertise in the matter is going to be in high demand. This is precisely why, what all of my years of studying abroad have been for. So that I can learn skills I need to help navigate Crossbow through crises like this. I understand. Thank goodness. Huh? That look that flashed across your face just now, it told me that you'd miss me if I was gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Had you given me nothing more than your shoulder and a pat on the shoulder, I'm sorry, your support and a pat on the shoulder, I'm not sure how I would have reacted. I might have thrown you off this airship. Oh, yeah? Well, you got me. I probably should have at least tried to have your back about it. But I don't know if I can bring myself to let you go so easily. Could I ask you to elaborate? You're a little dense when it comes to romance. The idea of leaving upsets you? Do you feel the same way about Randy and Tio? Not exactly. Be honest with me, Lloyd. If there's anything I'm worried about right now, it's what you'll say in the next few seconds. You already know, don't you? The reason I asked you to meet me out here? Ellie. I am, baby! We're ready. At first, it was only a simple crush. I saw a girl who was graceful, yet assertive, always willing to treat others with an open mind. From the moment I met her, I thought she was more beautiful. I thought she was beautiful rather in more ways than one. It's funny to look back on. I always pretend to be cool around her, trying not to say anything stupid. However, all I could say were stupid things. But to be honest, I couldn't keep my heart from racing with every word she spoke. Lloyd? Of course, that was before I really got to know her. Within a month, I learned not to be her admirer, but her friend. And I may have stopped putting her on a pedestal, but deep down, I was prouder than anyone to call her my teammate. At times, she'd come to me for advice, and I'd be overjoyed at the prospect of helping her tackle her problems in whatever little ways that I could. Okay, now hold on a minute. Now this is actually very adorable. They know what they're doing. They got this crazy music playing now, too. We've only been by each other's sides for an entire year. Not only, we have been by each other's sides for an entire year, and through times both happy and sad, we made it together. Even after we had to part for a short while, life brought us back together into each other's lives. Right now, my heart still feels like it did back then when we first met. Or, no, at this point it's racing faster than it ever was. Lloyd. Yeah, y'all, we might have to go with this one. I love you, Ellie. Not just as a teammate, or as a member of the SSS family, but for the person you are. You're the only one for me. Yeah, this feels like it invalidates all of the Noel stuff that just happened. Lloyd, I feel the same. I love you too. Okay, they did the kiss. We can keep this one. We can keep this one. We were finally able to finish what we started way back at the IBC. That's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted, and now I'm locked back in. The Noel scene was actually very cute, and it is taking everything in me up until this line right here. It took everything in me to not be like, okay, I'll still go back. That did kind of hit me. I was like, oh my gosh, the one that we accidentally got. I was trying to get the Randy scene. Yes, finally. You kept me waiting long enough. Sorry about that. Our life's work is bound to take us in different directions in the days to come. But even so, I promise to be there to support you, not only when you need it most, but always and forever. Will you be that person for me too? Of course. Okay. 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 No. Okay. All right. I'm okay, y'all. All right. Yep. That's the ship, man. The Noel one had really good closure, but I can't not pick that one. I can't not pick that one, dude. I don't know if that's gonna give me anything different in terms of dialogue going forward, but I can't not pick that one. That's the one. Find Ellie together. Okay, let's see what we were missing during this first part of the scene that was going on. The 9 and the 5. Communicate with each other. What did you say? Operation commencing. Crossbow Guardian Force Resistance unit mines Mountain Wolf unit. Initiate combat. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The wolf too was like, okay, that's pretty dope. Not for nothing. So they're on mines. Here they go. All units prepare to intercept. Remember, men, these are masters of close quarters combat. Have your cougars engage them and keep your distance. Yeah! Yeah! I do enjoy that tingling feeling before a fight. Shall we begin? As you wish. Maintain pressure on the Jaegers as you exterminate their beasts. Keep an eye on that sniper, tear them to shreds. Okay, and this is everything after this. Everything after this we have read. So we skip all the way to... Yo, having them as backup is kind of dope, actually. I am glad that we'll be able to talk about it. Incredible! There we go. It must be the bell. Alright. And we get into our fight. We should be in pretty good shape, actually. Have I? No. But sure, do that. You can come over here and you can analyze one of them very quickly. Thank you. Great. Ooh. Well, that actually didn't hurt. I mean, that hurt, but we got some pretty good HP right now. They want time. I can give them time. You can also give them, you can give them a lot of time. Time is running out, and just drag them all together. Okay, they can't get moved, which makes sense. Oh yeah, time is, when they get hit with time, they have a very bad time, actually. That guy must probably gone. Yeah. Very good. Level 96. Damn, what are those things doing inside the city? I don't want to believe it, but Uncle Dieter and the others may have released them. There's no way. That'd be utterly despicable. Maybe so, but it does seem like the most plausible answer. You know what? I think in the last game, I even said, you know what? Me almost kissing Ellie? That's gonna piss off Belle. Me actually kissing Ellie? I don't know how much she actually cares. I actually really don't know how much she actually cares about Ellie. It feels like literally, legitimately not at all. But I digress. Maybe so, but it does seem like the most plausible answer. Not to say that this bell doesn't have anything to do with it too. I was gonna say they both got the sense. Damn it. Hey, this ain't looking too hot. No, we're actually still very fine. We need to find a way to break through. Hey, Chief! Detective Dudley! You finally made it. We'll talk later. Fall back to East Street. Right. Roger Wilco. Oh, those things are kind of slow. Lo and the others proceeded to make a convoluted route through the Misty City. Eventually, they entered the D sector of the geofront of the downtown district. The same day, 9:30. We only have until noon before their troops have to mobilize. Chief Roberts! Oh, Tio, you're okay. You're really okay. And Jonah safe too, yes? You managed to free him? Thank goodness, now I can finally sleep again. Settle down, Chief. Though I am glad to see things are all right with you as well. To think Tio was worried about little me. Those hundreds and hundreds of prayers that I offered to AIDIOS were all worth it. I will send you straight to her if you keep this up. Lamau. It's good to see so many familiar faces again. Yeah, dude, I actually missed it. A lot of these people. So everyone else finally got tired of putting up with the president's bull. That's putting it lightly. He declared martial law and issued a lockdown on the city yesterday. It wasn't long after that that the blue mist enveloped the whole place. Things have gone far enough. We need to put a stop to this. Yes, but there's a 0 chance of us getting an arrest warrant for him. Our only hope is arresting the president and his supporters in the act. You're right. Yeah, there's no other choice. What about the citizens? We still have to consider their safety. Thankfully, the public is abiding by the curfew set under martial law. It's obvious enough that staying indoors is a safer bet with all the fighting going on outside the city. That said, the announcement was on such a short notice, a lot of people couldn't gather enough supplies or make it home in time. I heard that they're taking shelter in hotels or at the Civic Center, but they can't stay there forever. Yeah, I sure wouldn't. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Arresting the president and his little faction is still easier said than done. Wouldn't that call for us seizing Orcus Tower away from them? Way ahead of you. We've already started working on the details. We even have the cooperation of the bracers in the city too. Good! All we need was for you kids to finally show up. Chief, we appreciate your patience. If I may ask, what exactly is your strategy? There's a large group of... I'm sorry, is that Gin? A large group of these magical constructs guarding the front of the tower. We're gonna combine all of our manpower here with the bracers and assault their forces directly. Then, while we create an opening, a second team will drive through the entrance of the building by car. From there, they rush the tower and take control. That's the plan. That sounds a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Reckless? Ballsy for one. Do you really think it'll work? Most of the defense force that was here got relocated outside of the city, rather. Chances are, they've only left AIDIOS rather, behind with a skeleton crew to defend the tower. Well, AIDIOS could defend the tower mostly by himself, unless we spread out. He wouldn't be able to get to all of us in that front. And if you were thinking of sneaking in from the Geo front, forget it. That route is as sealed as ever. With no glaring holes in the defenses, the only choice we have is to make one ourselves. That does check out. Then in that case, we'll take it you haven't finalized a team that'll be storming the tower yet. No, we have. It's you guys. Right, we were just in the process of... Wait, you're not suggesting what I think you are. Yep, I am. The SSS would like to assume the duty of infiltrating Orcus Tower. Hey, Kia's in there. If anyone should bring her back, it should be us. Damn straight, no way in hell we're leaving that up to anybody else. The operation will also require someone who can navigate the tower security systems like myself. On my part, I can't pass up on the opportunity to confront Belle and Uncle Dieter directly. As a member of the defense force, I helped bring this current predicament into motion, which means I have a duty to right the wrong and put an end to this. And our little ragtag team has been through its fair share of hardships. We've always come out on top. If teamwork is going to be critical on the mission, I can't think of anyone more qualified than the SSS. And I'm here too. You being here, I'm sorry, Risha being here, it feels so random. It doesn't really, but like in a sense it does feel so random. You're serious about this, huh? I should have seen this coming. Hard to believe you're the same rookies I had fumbling throughout the town less than 2 years ago. Less than a year ago. Chief? You want it? You got it. The SSS is responsible for storming the tower. With that settled, the plan isn't exactly ready to go. Sit tight, we've still got work to do. You do? We're in the process of hacking the Orcus Tower as we speak. It should only take another hour at most before we have access. Really? Yeah, if we hack in, it'll be easier to provide support from to the infiltration team. We should also be able to stop them from jamming our comms. Exactly, not to mention we'll need an avenue through which we can contact the guild and our other allies again. In any case, now we know who our strike force is, we should take this time to tailor the plan accordingly. It's kind of rough. Like, outside of AIDIOS, I mean, there are strong members of the guild. We faced 2 of them. They were tough. However, I do think without AIDIOS, that group falls apart, and this situation is far too overwhelming for them, and they can't get any backup. Afterwards, Lloyd and the others worked with Chief Sergei to finally put the finishing touches on the plan to infiltrate Orcus Tower. They then decided to return the SSS building. Oh my gosh, to retrieve the Orbital! We get our Mishi Mobile back. Really, Dudley? You want to be on the infiltration team? Yes, I'm familiar with the buildings. Okay, I actually don't like that. I'm familiar with the building's layout after having worked security for the trade conference. I can even accompany you into the city if you would like. More importantly, under no circumstance will I leave the arrest of the president in the hands of the SSS. Oh, come on, what happened to trusting us? I had already expected this. Don't mind them, we appreciate the help. Right, about the car we're going to use for the plan? Does it have to be the SSS's? There's no other way. It's the only model we have now with the durability and horsepower to burst through the door. It'll also help us waste no time cutting through the city. I guess so. Right now it's just collecting dust at the SSS building. It'd be a waste not to put it to good use. Our only problem now is that the team is too large to easily maneuver about the city. I agree, we should decide which members will head to the city to retrieve the car. The others will remain here on standby. Got it. Dudley's in the party. Dudley and Lloyd learn Hearts of Iron. Lamal, learn every combo craft in the game. By spending 100 CP. Okay, cool. He's level 95? We're level 96? Okay, hold on a minute. First of all, beating a homegirl gave us some crazy levels, because I think we were at level 91 at the start of this episode. We got a bunch of levels from her. We got 5, which is a lot, especially late in the game here. Poor girly, you can't, you know, hell man. We had to pick Ellie. But Noelle's was really cute. I think if we had actually gotten Tio or Randy's in the first chapter, I think I might have locked in on her, because he would have never said, ha ha ha, we finally finished our little thing from Orcus Tower. I'm sorry, not Orcus Tower, from the IBC. I kind of want him in. Reach the stand back. However, if we're gonna see like members of the Arc NCL, I do want her in the party. Now, here's the thing. We probably are at episode length, admittedly. Note you won't be able to change the equipment of any of the characters not traveling with you. We'll do some of our city sweep. Wait, talk to Old Man Quinn to finally learn who the mystery grave belongs to? Okay. Okay. There are a couple of things that I want to do. Is this that's a switch. I don't want to talk to him and then he'll just be like, hey, we're done. We would have contact them as well. If you manage to do so, we could also petition Jonah for his aid again. Good thinking, Tio. Jonah would be a tremendous asset to us right now. There's one more reason to make sure we hack into that tower. Okay. Hey, we're going to have to keep security on the citizens our highest priority when we break into the tower. I can't fight like on the rest of you, so I'm going to do my part and make sure everyone else in the range of operation is evacuated safely. Thanks, Rebecca. That role is just as crucial as any other. That's right. We'll do everything we can to reduce the collateral damage, but be careful all the same. Dudley, no, I did not put him in the party. Lamal. I don't want to talk to him yet, but I do want to, like, walk around. Okay, maybe we won't do all of the sweep today. But, like, I'm starting to realize we are almost legit at the end of this. I own Cold Steel 1 already, don't I? I don't need to buy another game. I think we're already ready. Although I probably will pick up the rest of them during the summer sale, because there's usually a pretty decent sale on those games. So in this area, we need to talk to Roberts, Emma, Rebecca, Jolich, pretty much everybody. Hello. I'm going over the plans for the operation one more time for good measure. I trust you've studied them thoroughly, right, Bannings? Yeah, of course, Detective. Good. The outcome of this operation rests on your shoulders. Make sure you're fully prepared. Negligence is never an accident, but a choice. Well, I don't know if that's exactly true. I think the president secretly had those magical night things in his back pocket. It's madness. They're a real threat, but I think we'll manage somehow. They're actually not that bad. Where's the chief? There you are. Kate is here too. After the declaration of invalidity, more officers down at the headquarters are willing to lend us their support. Franz has been acting as our go-between with them. Franz is? Really? That's right. He's one of many officers fighting their hardest for what they think is right. You kids should be doing the same. And I do love that it's Franz, you know, I like Franz, you know, he's always outside of the police station. Good for him. I love that. What's up, Kate? We're gonna need something a little tougher than a patrol car to burst through the defense lines of the magical constructs. As far as horsepower and top speed go, your car is the best bet we've got, Lloyd. Right, we'll make sure nothing stops us from recovering it. Make sure to watch yourself, Kate. I will, and good luck, Lloyd. Noel's just like, I can't believe this is happening. I can't. We talked to Roberts, we talked to Emma, we talked to receptionist Jolich, Raymond, and Chief Sergey. Where are they? The northern part of the room. Wait a minute. Huh? Examine the northern elevator. Oh, they're here. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that there was more stuff here. Did I already open this? Oh, chest message. Yeah, okay, great. What's up, Noel? We're really about to break into Orcus Tower. This is gonna be our toughest fight yet. Once we get back, once we begin the operation, that's it. There's no turning back. You're right. None of us know for sure how it's gonna turn out. We need to be prepared for anything. There's still some time until then, so if we have any last-minute errands to run in the city, this is our chance. How are you doing, Raymond? All right, I should do another weapons check before the operation's underway. By the way, I heard you saw Inspector Donovan over at the hospital. How's he doing? Is he holding up okay? Yeah, I'm glad you asked about him. That's what I wanted to see. He's well. His wife is nursing him back to health, and they say he should make a full recovery. Man, am I relieved to hear that. With Inspector out of commission, the rest of us are going to have to work extra hard to pull things together. Good. What's up, Chief? So, didn't get a chance to say this earlier, but it's a relief to see you kids alive and well. You as well, Chief. We were worried about you. You and everybody else have been hard at work underneath the city this whole time, right? Yeah, all of us set up base here a while ago and began looking for a way out of this mess. We don't have the luxury of sitting on our asses anymore now that things are hitting the fan, though. Botching this operation isn't an option either. There's no room for error if we plan on bringing Kia back. We know. You can count on us, Chief. That's my boy. Not just for the city's sake, but for your futures. Rather. Kia's most of all. Oh, Kia's future. We had to turn to less than scrupulous means to get our hands on these weapons. It's a bad look for officers of the law to use the black market, but beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. As long as they get the job against those magical constructs, I won't complain. Hey, Nine Bali was out here doing some work. Northern elevator, I assume is this. Is it? Oh, this is it, I assume. No good, it won't budge. I believe there's a path beyond here that connects Orcus Tower to Orcus Tower's foundation. President Croy and the others must have disabled it as a precaution. That would certainly be a possibility. I guess that means storing the tower rather through the geofront is out of the question. What if we just walked on the tracks? Okay. So... do I just need to head out of the city? Do I remember how to get out of here? It's been so long since I've been in this geofront, not for nothing. Wait. Oh, I thought I could like drive around or walk around town again, teleport. Oh, it's actually, this is out. Hilarious. Huh? All right, let's get out of here. Gimme, delicious. And up, around, through, hello. Oh, this is the one from the downtown district. I knew that. They told me. I'm surprised I don't see any, like, monsters just hanging around. Okay, so we're in the downtown district. Let's start with Gulemon. Got to catch him. Hey, buddy. It's you guys. Ah, you're safe. You managed to rendezvous with Dudley and the others, yes? We did, luckily enough. Hey, thanks again for sprucing up Berserker for me, old man. That thing seriously saved my ass while I was out of the city. Ha, good to hear. Still, better make sure you keep its weak points in check. If that monster of a rifle ever breaks, I can't guarantee I'll be able to fix it in 2 shakes. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. As long as you know what you're dealing with, that's good enough for me. We don't know what kind of tricks the president has hidden up his sleeves. You folks are gonna want to keep your weapons properly maintained, of course. We'll come to you if we need help, and I do. Because we have not been able to... Oh, we actually have this on tap. So yeah, we'll do this. Oh, I'm poor. And I can't sell him anything. I need someone to sell something to. We'll come back there eventually. Talk to Trinity. I'm sorry, enter Trinity with Wazzy in the party. Hey guys, I'm here. Well, 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 looks like we have some special customers in today. You! Wazzy and the rest of the SSS too? I expected to find the Testaments here, but not the Saber Vipers too, so this is where you've all been. Yeah, we've been hashing out what to do about the situation in the city. But forget that, the hell's out of that janky outfit, Wazzy? And what about Abbas, is he with you too? Yes, yeesh, settle down, one question at a time, boys. Hey, cut him some slack, your sudden comebacks have really thrown these guys for a loop. They are right to be confused, perhaps you should clarify the circumstances for them. True, but we're gonna be here all day if I have to explain the parts about the church and the Gralsritter. I promise I'll give you guys the full details, the full story rather later. Does that work for you for now? Sure. We still need to figure out what we're gonna do about outside though. At the very least, you all seem to have done a good job holding down the fort for Abbas and me. Of course we have. Abbas did promise you guys would come home to us before he left. Oh. That's kind of a lie. We couldn't just turn our backs on the neighborhood in the meantime. Don't think us Saber Vipers were doing any of this for you though, Wazzy. No matter what happened so far, we want Vald to have a place to come back to when it's all over. Yeah, the downtown district is our home just as much as it is yours. Though, Jed and them aren't really on board with that yet. That's so, well, thanks for pitching in anyway. Hehe, you're really coming to your own, Dino. I don't know what you're talking about. Ha, nothing to be ashamed of, little dude. Back to the matter at hand, I have yet to see any sign of those monsters here in the downtown district. Should be fine for us to leave this area in the Testaments and the Saber Vipers' care. You're probably right. That should wrap up things here then. We should be going. Keep watching over Trinity and the neighborhood a little longer for me, alright? You can count on us. Be careful, Wazzy. I still don't understand what the hell's going on, but go crazy out there. Okay, y'all have anything fun to say? We'll keep an eye out. Good luck. Don't kick the bucket. The Testaments and Vipers working together. I never thought I'd see the day. If anyone knows what they're capable of, it's us. We're lucky to have them as allies. Dang. Azel went to see his family on East Street. Awesome, so I'm gonna try and see him. Hopefully things aren't too bad over there. I don't know what the hell is going on, but go crazy out there, alright? I wish Jed and them would help out. They're still upset about how Vald left us, though I can't say that I blame him too much. This is the only time we're gonna team up with these blue bastards, for the record. We need to protect the downtown district for when Vald comes back. I still don't really know if he's coming back for real. Talk to Jingo. And Ashley, dialogue is different with a little different with the new guy in the party. Let me go get him. I'm trying to think of who will not have anything really new or fun to say. Hey, get into the party. I feel like we don't need Risha until we go to the theater. Never mind, we need Risha on East Street. Oh, maybe we don't need... Well, I like having Randy in the party. Low-key? I feel like we need Tio in the party the least. But I can't replace the original members of the SSS, which makes sense. I feel like they should be forced to be in the party, personally. We'll switch her out for a second. Yes, that's fine. Alright, let's just finish up what we want to do here. We're gonna be kind of thorough with this sweep since it is our last down, or I guess not our last downtown, our last sweep in general. Hey, what's up? He's in the party. What's up, girl? Well, if it isn't the SSS, it's been a hot minute. I'm surprised you're all still in one piece. You shouldn't be surprised at this point. You know that our daughter is still being forced to cause a muck in this little area. I'm gonna get her back. Or rather, you don't seem the least bit fazed by what's happening outside. She's been supporting the police's resistance underground activities, hence her relative nonchalance. She likely saw all of this coming. That's certainly news to us. We weren't aware that there was civilian cooperation involved. Not that you're any stranger to working with underground organizations, are you, Ashley? You can say that again, as long as I can turn a profit, I'm not complaining. We're actually in the middle of some emergency prep in case it really hits the fan soon. And I feel like it might. I really pulled for some real top shelf stuff out of the warehouse for this. You're gonna need, you need anything, rather, just ask Jingo. Alright, well, it's time to ask Jingo. Oh, hey, if it isn't my best customers, I don't know if I've ever traded anything from you, really. It's pretty sketch out there. You know, you should buy some protection. I think I have some grenades downstairs. Those will blow up those armored trumps real quick. I wouldn't exactly call grenades my go-to defense, go-to for self-defense, rather. So we can trade Divine Claws and 9 Volley. You can use it at Guillimons to make ultimate armor, rather, which are unique to each character. Lloyd's does not provide evasion. It sounds like I don't want it. It costs 50? Well, I have enough for one. Man, 50's crazy. Unless I can trade something else for U material, which I don't think I... Ooh. Okay, these are kind of, like, interesting. Not that any of them are going to be super useful now. I guess we'll have one Divine Cloth. Unless another boss drops it, which it could, I suppose. Talk to Gable and Van in Lotus Heights. Oh, Gable! Hey, buddy. I'm worried about the state of the city, but I'm even more worried about the safety of Armand and his family over in Laburo. My son and grandson are the best things to happen to me in a long time. There must be some other way I can get in touch with them. Ever since the Declaration of Independence, all international communication in and out of Crossville has been cut out. Oh, that sucks, dude. They actually probably are worried about him. Just what in damnation is that blue mist outside? I gotta warn the other tenants to stay inside for right now. And you? Oh yeah, this is your old room. She's not in the party. I was gonna say, we gotta see what she has to say. Oh, what? Oh, hey. Listen up, Van. You too, young lady. Stay inside no matter what, alright? And don't worry, son, your pops is gonna keep you and your friend here safe. Cut it out, old man. You're gonna make me barf. Oh, shut up, you old coot. My old man hasn't been able to afford any booze lately, but instead of getting depressed, he's, whatever this is, a reliable parent. Ugh, barf. I don't even know him anymore. This is hilarious. Wow, Van's dad is a lot more lame when he's sober. That's crazy, dude. That's so crazy. I love Ruse, though. She's hilarious. Haha, we're in danger. Oh, I do wonder, is anybody in here? Yes. You guys are around. The hell's gotten into those dumbasses teaming up with those blue bastards, all people, rather? Don't you think we should join them, Jed? They're kind of going, things are kind of going to shit, you know? The hell are you saying, Huey? We're vipers. That means backstab, that makes backstabbing rats like them our prey. We gotta strike them down like it. You heard, Vol, the Saber Vipers are over. When are you gonna get that? Sorry. Just let me think things through. And don't even try and slink off on your own. They're having a rough go of things. I can't believe they team up with those blue bastards of all people. Hell are you, the hell are Luganov, Koki, and Dino thinking? You guys will all team up in some epic scene here in the downtown district later on, I'm sure. Coming on back. Is there anybody else on East Street that we need outside of Risha? No. They are not. Risha, get back in the party. Where does Risha go? I guess in this northern room somewhere, probably. No? Oh, yeah, she does. She's like, I'm gonna wait up here. Get in here. Yep, very well. Get back out, Dudley. We don't need you. My thing is, oh, wait a minute. Noelle, your mom lives on East Street, doesn't she? Wazzy, you surprisingly actually should stay back. At least for right now. We'll put you back in the party eventually. I hope we don't just run into a fight immediately, because this is not the team that I want to walk into a fight with. Let's come back here. Oh. Well, there was technically a fight right there. Hello? Risha, is that really you? Where have you been? I've been worried sick. Shan, I'm sorry for causing you so much concern. I wanted to bring them back together. Yeah! You better be dumb. Sorry, you big dummy. Still, thank goodness, I got to see you again. Wow. Don't cry, Shan. What do you mean, don't cry? You expect me to not miss my best friend in the world? I'll hate you forever and ever if you ever leave without saying anything. You got that? Loud and cleared. I can't apologize enough, Shan. Thank you for being patient with me. I'm happy for the both of them. Great. Okay. I'm happy. That's all I really wanted. That's all that I really wanted. Into the Bracers Guild, in Acacia Apartments, talk to Azel with Wazzy. Oh, I do need to get Wazzy. And Clarice twice with Noelle in the party. Okay, well, great. Now that I've gotten Risha out of the way. What even are those things walking around outside? They're not gonna do anything to us, are they? They might. They seem pretty hostile. Goodness gracious. Are you... I'm scared, Dins. It's alright, Lily. I'm right here with you. Kronk, I'm worried about my stall. I hope Roy and... Oh, yeah, Roy! Oh, boy! That hubby of mine had better be safe at home. I'd have closed up shop earlier if I knew this was going to happen. The situation outside is unimaginable. Maybe we should have closed up shop yesterday when we had the chance. Not knowing how long martial law will be in place is getting on my nerves. What is this nonsense? If those monsters outside lay one hand on my restaurant, I'll cleave them in half myself. I love him. I hope that he does it. Nobody's in there. Nobody's in here. Hello. It feels weird to still be cleaning now of all times, but it's not like there's anything better to do. I guess I'll give the hallway another once over. He's just, I'm sweeping eternally. I'm sweeping for you and me. I'm sweeping. Excellent. We'll go back here. Okay, so. Wazzy, I don't know where you are, but I will organize the party here. Because I don't have to bring him in. Risha, get back. We'll be doing a lot of this, it feels like. And I actually don't think I can do a city teleportation. I can not. Okay. I can get the map, but I can't do the thing. Okay. That's fine. I mean, I hope now hold on a minute. First and foremost, you get in here. Second and foremost, do we know if these guys like actually always drop U material? Because if they do, I might just do a little bit of grinding in between episodes. Because that might be a good idea. We might as well burst away. Oh yeah, they are, yeah. And that's just one. Yeah, we'll do the line. Spin right round, and you should have... Yeah, just do Soul Blade. That's gonna be enough. Was not enough, actually. Oh, I don't want her to, like, just instant it. There we go. So. That did not drop the U material, so it must be a % chance then. I also don't know if these guys like respawn every time. Can I still drop off a dish here? Apparently. Here, have some jade noodles. I wonder if I can get to the cat. Or if it's also in martial law. Very good. You might as well. Everyone here getting ready for the blast of a lifetime. You have it too, right? Y'all get blasting. Swim! 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 Excellent. Good job, everyone. Great. So I want to enter the Bracers Guild and go to the apartments. Let's go to the Bracers Guild first. It's right here. The SSS? What in the dickens are you doing here? We haven't seen any of you since the day Croy was made president. Good to see you're still in one piece. Hey guys, it's been a while, hasn't it? Smile on my face. We're glad to see all of you are okay. Huh, that goes double for us. Ah, my sweet little Tio has finally come back to me. Oh, honestly, you do realize this isn't the time for small talk, right? Yeah, we all miss each other, but you know what I miss more? Some good intel. Now come over here and dish it out. Alright, we're up for it if you are. Lloyd broke out of jail. Tio was in the hospital, but she was fine, actually was helping them out. Ellie was under house arrest. Randy was with the resistance. Noelle was who we were resisting against. And Wazzy's a part of the Girls Runner. Y'all, every moment that this is happening, I feel like I need to go back and do Noelle's. The "you're all mine" line is crazy. You know? We didn't have a clue of what to make of the situation, but this helps clear things up. My mind was racing all over the place when I heard a red ion had suddenly showed up in the West Highway too. But it was actually the Bright Gang, rather, huh? Go figure. And then Huey and the CGF Resistance, helping out at the eastern and northern gates, rather. Seems you have been calling in quite a few favors, haven't you? What can I say? We're a popular bunch. Have you seen us in the news? We're handsome and beautiful and all the likes. Haha. So the magical golems in the city haven't been attacking the citizens? Not for now, at least. We've been on high alert and patrolling the area for anyone who might have gotten locked out. As far as we can tell, there hasn't been a single instance of those walking suits attacking a citizen. The president must have control over them after all. That's kind of a relief, strangely enough. That doesn't mean all the people trapped indoors aren't scared out of their minds, though. Lloyd's right. The longer this goes on, the more it's going to be harder to guarantee the public safety. I hear you. The guild can't just sit on his hands on this one. As far as we're concerned, the civilians are in danger. That's why we're going to help you break into Orcus Tower and arrest Croy. Sorry, but he was like, wow, that makes the citizens' mental health in danger. Y'all, let's break into Orcus Tower. Much appreciated. It'll be heartening to have the guild's cooperation. There's just one thing. I'll bet anything that AIDIOS is up there waiting in that tower. He's probably got Maribel and that ogre with him too. Not that this is any news to you, but if you break in there, you're gonna be in the fight, in for the fight of your lives. Believe us, we know. No matter the barriers that stand in our way, I'm gonna break them. We have no clue, or no choice rather, but to overcome them. Well, alrighty, as long as you know what you're getting yourselves into. Just give us a ring when it's go time. We'll be preparing until we hear from you. Alright, cool. See you. Something weird happened while I was patrolling outside earlier. I swear I could sense someone familiar. Could it have been? Nah, there's no way. Forget I said anything. Okay. Restrictions... Okay. I feel like that has to be noted of, actually. Restrictions have been getting tighter and tighter ever since the speaker's declaration of invalidity. They're even cutting down on ambulances. We've been making do with whatever medical supplies we have in the city for anyone who can't be transported to St. Ursula. Cause she is Our medical girly. There is a limit to what treatment people can receive here or at the cathedral, though. It's imperative that the hospital be accessible. That's another reason this liberation mission has to succeed. Excellent. Scott and Wenzel. We helped everyone who couldn't make it home take shelter. We didn't have time to check inside all the buildings, but I'm sure Pearl is safe somewhere. The president clearly doesn't care about keeping up appearances with the actions he's taken. There's no telling what turn the situation may take next, so be cautious there for SSS. Fair enough. He's ready to kill us if he has to. Those magical golems Croy has deployed are going to be a headache and a half. We'll need to take every precaution to ensure no civilians are harmed during this liberation mission. Regardless, unleashing those monsters and letting them roam the city is unconscionable at best. We're going to make Croy pay for his crimes. I swear it on the name of the supporting gauntlet. Oh, I should probably actually talk to you. Our hands have been tied ever since... Hold on. What if Michelle is that other gentleman? No, they're not going to take two people from the Racers Guild, and he would have definitely covered up for AIDIOS, not for nothing. Regardless, he's fine. I take it all back. I was like, he has a Sprite. If you have a Sprite in these games, I'm immediately suspicious of you. Our hands have been tied ever since Crossbow declared independence. The guild has a duty to remain neutral instead of that kind of business. But putting civilians in danger like this is an entirely different matter. It's not happening on our watch. On our watch. My voice is starting to die. That's why we're going to have to help you break into Orcus Tower and arrest Croy's sorry butt. Sounds like I'm down with it. Oh, I wonder what this says. All on standby, AIDIOS. Nothing. Despicable. Okay. They do respawn. Today I learned. They are very slow. Hey! Noelle, is that you? Thank AIDIOS you're okay, Mom. I'm so relieved to see you. You too, sweetie. It's been Clarice. So long. I know I have faith in you, but I was starting to get worried. The Defense Force must have been keeping you too busy to come home, right? Well, about that, I quit the Defense Force and gave Lloyd my dog tags. Don't worry, dear. I know things have been complicated for everyone ever since this mess Croy started. I heard that Fran was discharged in the hospital. Are both of my daughters working with you, Detective? That's right, ma'am. They're in good hands. We couldn't do what we're doing without their support. Hehe. That's exactly what I was hoping you'd say. You'll be hearing no complaints from me. I want you and your sister to take the path that you think is right, Noelle. What a good mom. Choose one that'll let you march on without any regrets. Oh, man, she's such a good mom. And I'm sure your father will be watching from AIDIOS' kingdom with pride. We will, Mom. Hazel has been such a dear the way that he's been helping out at Acacia. I'll do my best to make sure those monsters out there don't touch a hair on Sunita and Yugit's heads. Be careful, Mom. Now, who do you think you're talking to? I mothered you and Fran, didn't I? You're the ones I should worry about. I do like Clarice. She might be the mom of the game. Wazzy, you're back? Hey, Hazel, been a while. What's with the get-up? Where's Abbas? It's a long story, one best saved for another occasion. I'll be sure to give you and the boys a skinny eventually. For now, keep the sister and brother of yours safe. Sure, and yeah, probably now isn't the time. I'm glad you're alright, Wazzy. Likewise, I'll catch you later, Hazel. The monsters wandering the streets haven't been showing any signs of breaking into people's homes. It's still too soon to relax around them, though. We need to keep our guards up until this mess is over, and I'm not gonna let anyone, or anything rather, hurt Yugit or Serena. Yeah, how you doing? Hazel hurried from home from the downtown district. Thankfully, that calm poor Yugita down enough to stop us crying. I wasn't crying. Hehe, sure you weren't. You're a brave little boy, aren't you, Yugit? I use those here, so everything's gonna be okay. I just know it. Good for you. I do want to talk to the homies over here. How you doing, Marie? Great. How you doing, Sunita? Oh, don't worry. Okay, Marie. I'll protect you no matter what. Have you seen those things outside? We'll see about that. How do you guys feel? Martial law has been enacted, so it'd be best for us to stay home. I'm sure everything will be alright. This couldn't possibly last forever. Well, about that. I'm worried for our neighbors from the residential district. I hope Sophia and Cindy are safe. Sophia is actually all the way in freaking, oh yeah, he left. Wow, that kind of hit me. He did leave. Regardless, let's walk around. I think that's everything we needed to do in East Street. We will probably, I think we're probably going to do the rest of the sweep next time, because there's not a bunch of sweep to do. But I am starting to lose my voice a little bit. But Uncle Miles, we're going to do our sweep up to the administrative district. There are other people that I want to check on, though. One of which being here. How are you doing, girly? Things have gotten so turbulent. Hope everyone in Morka is alright. No, I didn't want to do that. Hello. First, we couldn't leave the city, and now we can't even leave the darn building. I miss fishing. We can't fish, so all I can do to pass the time is repair our gear. We fed the best fish to the cat. We carry plenty of preserved food here, so don't even think about using this tank to fish. Got it? There's like one fish in there, dude. I wanted to come here. Roy and Moores. Don't worry, Grandpa. I'm sure Kronk and the others will be alright. It sucks that we can't get in touch with the Civic Center, but the best thing we can do right now is to stay put at home. They are okay, actually. They're actually in the restaurant. I'm worried for the safety of our street vendors. Many of them insisted on keeping their businesses open even after martial law was declared, so I didn't protest. It's not my fault that they wound up stranded. If anything were to happen to them, it would be my responsibility alone. They're all okay. I think they all made it. Okay, I was wondering, I was like, where's your wife, dude? She's up here. Oh, and there's little homie. Boy, and Grandpa told me to stay up here. I'm scared. Hiya. Your Grandpa and Roy are standing watch outside, quote unquote. They won't let those scary things get to us, so don't worry, Mei Ling. You've got nothing to be afraid of. I mean, I was gonna say these things. Did he run away from me? No, he didn't. He almost had me cornered. I will say I am going to probably take a, once we do administrative district, like we'll circle through the harbor district and then we'll do the administrative district. Oh my gosh, okay. Can I fish like this? That's hilarious. I'm not using the primary rod. Give me my aqua ruler and give me my deluxe dumplings. I gotta catch some. Lloyd, now's not the time. Ellie, it's always the time for fishing.
Yes, get to that.
All right, great. We're gonna cook the salmon. Pardon me, excusez-moi, pardon me, sir. This building's still raised to the ground, which is great. Wait, land for sale? Okay, yeah, sure. Dangerous, don't go ahead. Crossbow news service, is that the only place we need to go here? Talk to the group upstairs in the CNS, then go back to East Street where Kronk's craft stand normally is, then go to the secret area via Long Lao and examine the wooden boards for bonus DP. Alright, that's a lot of stuff here, huh? Okay. What's up, y'all? Hey, it's the SSS. Receptionist Tria's here. Oh, she's the one who's downstairs. That's fair. I thought it was like, Tria, she's the one who's downstairs. I was like, receptionist, all the way from the Crossbow Times? No. Grace let us in about the situation you're in. Don't worry, our lips are sealed. While we have you though, rather, would you like to swap a little bit of info about what's going on here? Yeah, we'd love to. Well, I'll be damned. You guys are really planning to break into Orcus Tower. Pull that off and you might actually be able to topple this authoritarian regime. No complaints from me, just when I thought it'd be easy to get around, this lockdown rather went into place. Not to mention our comms have all been jammed ever since that blue mist appeared in the area. So it's even affecting normal orbital communications. The mist must be emitting some sort of wave that interferes with the signal. One more reason to take care of it quick, otherwise the city's gonna be more and more restless until the chaos breaks out. I hate to say it, but you're right. And I feel like Croy has to realize that, or maybe he's just in real desperation. By the way, are you the only three in the office right now? Yes, the rest of our staff got stranded while we were on assignment. Thankfully, though, we've been able, rather, to get in touch with almost all of them. All of them except for Reigns, that is. He's the only one we lost contact with. We don't have a clue where he is or how he's holding up at the moment. You mean Grace's partner? Yep, that's that. He's bound to be someplace within city limits. I just hope that he doesn't take after Grace rather, and do something reckless. To be fair, he's proven to know how to handle himself, so I'm not too worried. That about sums up our end. I know you guys have more important issues to worry about, so get out there. We'll be gearing up to report on all of this when the news breaks. Until then, gotta speed on the operation. Failure is not an option here. Somebody's got to put a stop to this tyranny, rather, one way or another. Right. Reigns is missing? Grace is probably worried about them. We should try and keep an eye out. You know where he was last? By the way, you've got my thanks for looking after Grace. Take care out there. Of course. We're drafting a new bulletin based on the intel Grace gathered for us. Thing is, under this regime, we can't even write about the president's injustices. It's pathetic. That's why I'm betting everything on you guys breaking into that tower. Someone's got to put a stop to this for the news. Oh, Brains doesn't do anything reckless, but more than anything, I just pray that he's safe. Okay, it's funny because I like walked by that stand. Whoops. Double whoops. These guys are super slow though. That's kind of nice. No. Come over here. Oh? Tio? Is something bothering you? It was faint, but I sensed something in that direction. My apologies, I don't believe it should be any cause for concern. Well, alright. I don't really remember how to get back there. Yes, that's how. Okay. I really did not remember. Hello. There's a hole leading into the darkness behind the wooden planks in the wall. This definitely looks like it leads somewhere. A section of the geofront, perhaps? These planks don't seem to be secured to anything. I think whatever you sensed earlier is in there, Tio Todd? I believe so, yes. Someone went in there? Do you want to check it out? Yeah. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't hurt to check, just in case. Without delay, then. This passage really does connect to the geofront. Indeed, we appear to be in the part of the D sector. Okay. That's the downtown sector, right? The presence I detected has gotten stronger. That being said, I can only sense a single person down here. And they're behind that door, I bet. Yes, there's no room for doubt. Do you suppose there's a warehouse or something? There's some glazing on the door that we can't look through. I can't say either way, but at least we have a convenient way to check. Let's see if we can assess the situation from out here before making any moves. That's right. Yes, correct. Yes, Colonel. I called you what? Oh, sorry about that, Director. Force of habit, Colonel. Wait a minute. I think I recognize him. Is that Reigns, the reporter from the Crossbell Times? What could he be doing here? Is that the SSS over there? Mind coming inside for a chat? Damn, that was fast. So much for being sneaky. Never mind that. I think we should listen to what he has to say. Just don't let our guards down. Ha. Nice. Got it in one. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you guys. If anything, I'm just surprised to see you here. We were thinking the same about you, Reigns. Imagine that he is the other gentleman. I'd scream. It seems you wear quite a few hats, rather. Junior reporter and photographer for the Crossbell Times, Grace's partner. I think what she's getting at is that there's more to you than meets the eye. So cut the act, buddy. Who are you, really? This is crazy. You didn't bail, unless that was the person that she, like, sensed. A familiar presence. You didn't bail when you noticed us. Probably means you're ready to spill the beans, right? Of course, but just so you know, the range you know was never an act at all. This is the way I really am. Anyway, the truth of the matter is that I work for a private intelligence agency. Intelligence agency? He works for RNA research? Really? And that's why he said Colonel, I'm sorry, Director, because everyone calls him Colonel Ricky Bobby. Who would have thunk? Colonel has to like start being a real trigger word for me. It really does. I'm surprised it's not by this point. RNA research, I feel like I've heard of that name somewhere before. We've only been, just been established rather, so we're nothing special. But I suppose, Director Richard's famous enough to get people talking about us. Richard, you wouldn't by chance mean the former colonel of the Royal Army? You know who he's talking about, Ellie? Yes, his name is Alan Richard. He was the commander of the Liberals Intelligence Division, as well as the orchestrator behind the attempted coup 2 years ago, rather. He was the one responsible for that. Yes, though I heard he helped resolve the Liberal incident the very next year. Her Majesty, Queen Alicia, then formally pardoned him as a show of gratitude. So that's what happened. And after that, he used his experience to establish his own research company. That's quite an exceptional resume for any man. Dang, you guys really know your stuff. Guess the SS is pretty good on intelligence networking too. It shouldn't be too hard to figure out my role in this mess from there, huh? Yeah, I think I can do the math. Why reveal this to us though? Honestly, because I wouldn't mind establishing a working relationship with you guys might come in handy. The way I see it, this little talk needed to happen sooner or later. Oh, but I should let you know, nobody at the CNS knows any of this. Not in on any of this, not even Grace. Sorry to put you on the spot, but could you guys do me a favor and keep this to yourselves? From what we've seen, you and your firm seem to be a third party as far as the situation Crossbow is concerned. As long as you're not causing any trouble, we don't have any intention of leaking your identity. Thanks, I was hoping you'd say that. I still do have one question, however. Orbital communication has been jammed since that blue mist appeared in the city. How is it that your equipment is still able to function properly? Oh, this thing? Oh, it's affected, sure, but it produces a pretty strong long-distance signal. Thanks to the mist, the furthest it can reach is just past Crossbow's border. So, that means Colonel Richard is just past Crossbow's border? Luckily, that's all I need. The director just happened to be on a business trip to Altair. He was the one on the other end of the line. Well, fancy that. I'm impressed you managed to touch base at all in the middle of this fiasco. And while we're on the topic, that comms device behind you looks like the kind that's got built-in encryption features. That's some military-grade equipment you're working with, sneaking around, pal, right? You have a pretty... Yo, the SSS is such a diverse group of people. You sure have a sharp eye still. I think this is pretty basic compared to what an army would use. What's important is that it's good enough to... This is crazy. Because, like, this is something you could have missed entirely. What's important is that it's good enough to avoid being intercepted by the defense force. Though cramming all that efficiency into one device means it costs more than I could afford on my salary. That's why I don't move the thing rather unless I absolutely have to. The vice director would tear me a new one if I broke it. So, again, I would really appreciate it if you keep this on the down low. The logic checks out. Private agencies don't exactly have it easy, do they? Well, you know how it is. Even my problems have problems. Anyway, I think that about wraps things up. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. I'm gonna stay here and contact as many people as I can on the outside. And you make sure to be careful, okay, guys? Good luck infiltrating Orcus Tower. How did you know we were infiltrating Orcus Tower? Thanks. Wait, I don't remember telling you about that. Whatever, we're short on time, so we should get moving. Good luck to you too, Reigns, and keep an eye out so you don't get caught again. I'll try my best. How do the rest of you feel about RNA security? Or research, rather? I don't know, they sound pretty legit to me. Yes, I wouldn't expect anything less from an agency established by Alan Richard. Well, there's no time to stand around speculating about what they're after here. I would like to speculate some of that, because he's on a business trip to Altair right now in Calvard. Let's focus on our preparations. We got a tower to infiltrate. I'm glad we did that this episode, because that's not what I was expecting at all. That's kind of crazy. Wrap around here, come through here, and I just want to see Uncle Miles. Want to see Uncle Miles and go to the library to see if there was anything on the War of Lions, I think. Miles, and I don't think there's actually anything left in the administrative district outside of Margaret and the Civic Center. Hello. Is that you, Lloyd? Oh, thank goodness you're alright. Same to you, Uncle Miles. What a relief. You're telling me. Imagine my shock when I heard that you were a wanted man. Still, I knew there had to be some mistake. Not once did I stop believing. Thanks. That means a lot. I know there's still a lot to talk about, but we're kind of pressed for time at the moment. The SSS is working to resolve this as quickly as possible. Stay inside the building until then, okay? You don't have to tell me twice. You all stay safe here too, you hear? By the way, my old pal Nielsen has been hunkering down here with us. This is one unthinkable situation we found ourselves in. You all stay safe out there. Nielsen is here? Where? Back alley doctor, don't. Back alley doctor, don't. Okay, so all of that is back alley doctor. Saint to the White Wolf. Mark and the something, paranormal crossbell. 1 minute cooking, sweets edition. Best you. No, this is the one that I want. Woman who changed the world. I knew I had heard the name at least before. Women who changed history. Erebonian Empire, Leon Sandlot. I was like, Sandlot sounds really familiar. Where have we heard that? The Valkyrie who led the Einritter in battle. Since that has happened, I feel like I need to really pay attention to Sheena Dirk. Activism behind the Democratic Revolution. And Calvard. Well, there she is. Not much besides the name. I kind of wish it were a whole book. Nielsen. So the president declared martial law. That may indicate that he has been driven into a corner. Tyranny, however, never lasts. That is simply the nature of the world. Thank you, Nielsen. Are you guys, like, stuck in the area over here? No, okay, good. They were in their home or something. Hello. I feel just as afraid as when those Jaegers attacked our city. Why is this happening to us? Haven't we been through enough? I agree. Crossbell has been through the works over the last year. Like, not, like, I feel like 10 times as bad as Liberal, not for nothing. What's up, Shion? What's up, Flameboy? FB? The Civic Center is currently sheltering those who can't return home while martial law is in effect. Please let me know if there's anything I can do while you're here. Other than declaring martial law, the president gave us little to no details about the situation. We couldn't have known, rather things would come to this. Most likely people never had a chance to prepare. All we can do now is wait for the storm to pass over before verifying the safety of the citizens. Oh, hey, you two are here. My mom works at the Times department store. I can't stop worrying about her. Chroma, who's your mom? Goodness gracious, who could have expected any of this to happen? And here I believed in President Croy. Who are we looking for here? Margaret? Oh, there she is. Oh, you're here. Oh, you're with the police, aren't you? I remember you from the last time we met. You're Vice Commissioner Pierre's wife, if I'm not mistaken. It's been some time, madame. Are you hiding out here? I am. May I ask if you've seen my husband anywhere? He hasn't been back ever since he told me he was going to Orcus Tower. Oh. No, we have not. What is he doing at Orcus Tower? I don't know. I didn't ask him. Honestly, how could he leave me to worry at a time like this? That man is in for the scolding of his life when he gets back. Just sit tight for now, ma'am. There's a chance he might suddenly show up. Alright, I will, but do get in touch if you manage to find him. Okay, well, he's about to get scolded again. Poor guy. Okay, so that's everything we have to do here. I kind of want to see if I can... No, it's short tight. Okay, fair enough. Doesn't look like anyone is inside the CPD headquarters. We should keep moving. Okay. I'm going to call it quits here in the administrative district. Next time, we'll go to Central Square, the back alley. The entertainment district, we will talk to the High Bloods. They are in the residential district. Joanna in Ellie's house, the cathedral. To finally learn who the mystery grave belongs to, rather, and then West Street as well. Cool. Cool. Okay. That's all that we have then. Until next time, I'm taking off. Tulu Flight Crew. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I guess I'm ready. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, we didn't do a ton this episode, but I was like, never mind, we watched pretty much everybody's. We'll also probably start next episode by watching Tio and Randy's, their, airship balcony scenes. I can't believe Tio didn't get the, I didn't get a half heart for Tio, that's kind of crazy. And I definitely had the ability to get a half heart for Tio, but every time we were really fighting, it was like a fight for our lives at this point. Like, for real, for real. But I digress. Toodaloo Flight Crew, thank you for watching.